And we're live here at the station of decapitation with Thatcher Head. I'm Nasty Neal, and I'm joined by Constance Payne. It's good to have you here.
Hey, how you doing? Oh
I'm
yeah,
good, thanks.
I'm like I was jamming out and then cracking my neck. I was just chilling.
Well, I hope you're all right.
Yeah. I stretch probably 1,000 times a day. Just all the abuse from sports and gymnastics and fight stuff like throughout my life. But it is what it is.
Well, I've watched a lot of your cool fight scenes, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But you mentioned your sports, and so what? How did you get into acting? Was that always your goal?
No, actually, I never thought I would ever be in the position that I'm in right now, which I mean, I guess I just at that time I'm in my first marriage and we had built a company together and I was just like working and I didn't really have anything for myself. And so I was doing some kind of self-exploring and I found an acting class online in Orlando. And so I signed up and I took a few of the classes. I thought it was kind of weird. And y'all don't come for me, but I'm not a fan of Meisner. I think it's a little weird. And so I'm like in this Meisner class and to me they were teaching like really basic self-awareness skills and I'm a very observant person, so I thought it was strange. And actually, I have a funny story from that. There was a kid in my class. He was younger. He was in his early 20s. And after my third or fourth class, I walked in there. He's like, "Hey, Constance, how are you?" He's like, "Man, are these classes helping you? They're really helping me." And I was just kind of like, I mean, I paid for it, so I'm showing up. It's cool to meet new people. And he's like, "Oh, I used to think I was hard of hearing, but I realized I wasn't paying attention to people when they were talking to me." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what do you do for work? What are your life goals? Because I don't even like, even if you're working the drive through at McDonald's, like, you got to pay attention to what you're doing." So I just
Yeah,
found that like super interesting. But,
yeah. You
anyways,
learn to pay attention through acting. Yeah,
yeah, you pay attention to what you're doing. Like you just roll with it. And so about like 5 or 6 classes in, one of my other classmates, they had been in night school for film. And they're like, "Hey, my teacher director is making this movie. I think you'd be great for this part. Are you interested?" I was like, "Fuck yeah." And so my very first role was a feature. I played Rachel Cole in this super cool series called Icons of Horror,
hmm
and it's by Trent Duncan. You can check it out on YouTube. They have like millions of hits. So that channel does really, really well. And I played Rachel Cole in quite a few things. And we actually did Icons of Horror 3 back at the end of 2021. And me and Trent were teaming up again to do some more projects this year.
Oh, cool. Did that like get on hold during like the pandemic?
Yeah, this was at like after pandemic because we didn't even start discussing it until I think the middle of 2021. Like when Trent goes, he goes fast. Like he'll shoot you a script and he's like, "All right, let's do this like next month." From like start from conception in his brain to like
Yeah.
shooting it and all that. So
So are they shorts? The icons of fright?
So
Icon.
what Trent does is he'll film a bunch of shorts and then mash them up together in like
Oh,
a
to make
feature.
like a yeah.
So there's like a semi-cohesive storyline going
Mhm.
on, and then he's able to shoot the shorts out faster.
Now, were
And
you
but
a
he
horror
also does
fan?
features.
Yeah.
Me, always, man.
All
Like
right.
even when I was a kid, I was making like my art was always just darker, and I've just always been into like 'cause there's just so much emotion in horror. Um, it's just that horror and action, drama. Also, I mean, I think they all kind of go together. I want to see more action horror, like specifically together. I'm a fan of the gore.
hmm Well, yeah, that's in. Sometimes, whatever horror fans online, they like to argue over genre, which is always kind of annoying to me because they'll be like, "Predators not horror, it's sci-fi" or whatever. And it's like, why can't it just be both? I mean, it is about a monster going
Yeah.
around, picking
Like,
people up.
who really cares?
Yeah, does it make you like it less or more if it's
Yeah. Like, what's the point of the argument? Like, oh, you're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
All that.
understand it. It's like, okay, whatever. It's sci-fi action. I don't know, but do you like it? Is what it comes down to. I think.
Yeah, and I mean, no matter what your opinion is on anything whatsoever in this whole world, there is a group of people out there that will either agree with you or disagree with you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
there aren't. Over the last few years, it's kind of. I hate the term elevated horror, but that is like kind of the trend. So there is like less action horror movies lately. These
what's
stuff like
elevated
Terrifier,
horror?
obviously, but that's the term they use for stuff like all the A24 movies that they call elevated horror.
Okay.
I just think it's I hate the term, honestly, but
Yeah, that's an interesting term. That's the first time I've heard of
they
that.
act like horror before, like the last 10 years was just mindless, like killing or something. Like there was never a thought-provoking horror
Randomized,
movie.
yeah.
But I don't know. But no, so what are like some current horror movies you do like? Because there are you do have like some slow stuff, but there are like Terrifier would be the one that really comes to mind for like more actiony horror movies in the last few years.
I guess one of the more recent ones, I was a fan of Weapons. I didn't take notes of the things that I disliked about that movie, but I feel like overall, with a lot of things that have come out in the past few years, it was one of the better ones. And I was a fan of, the storyline and the witchy aspect. I think they did the old witch
Yeah,
she's really well.
She's super creepy.
Yeah. I love a good creepy old lady. Man, I can't remember the name of I'm bad with titles, but there was this one movie and I aspire to be this awesome old lady one day when I am blessed to be the queen of horror. But she's like 80 years old, and so it's one of those found footage kind of documentary movies or whatever, and they think she has dementia, and she probably does a little bit. But she's more like possessed, and she keeps getting up in the middle of the night, and they find her in weird places. I guess she had like murdered some guy. He deserved it. But anyways, in the end, she's like butt naked in all her glory and like being creepy and scary as fuck. Like, she was awesome. I was like, I want to be that lady. Like, I mean, you see one pair of titties, you want to see them all.
Yeah, I'm not sure the name of. So anyone in the chat knows, let us know. Tara's
here.
Anybody
knows that movie. Oh, hey. How you doing,
Vagina
Tara?
Wrinkle
Hi,
here.
Constance.
How you doing, babe?
Oh, I'm good. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm dressed down. I don't have all the lashes on. Every now and then I gotta show my because normally I'm lashes and I'm nails and I got my sparkles, and my face needed a break.
You remind me of like 80s Daryl Hannah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I've not heard that one before.
What was that movie with the mermaid?
Splash.
I didn't see that one.
Or
maybe I have, and it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a long time. There's some stuff where I'm like, start watching it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen this before.
I'm gonna get a photo and show you that.
All right. Vagina Wrinkle, which I always feel weird saying their name, but Vagina Wrinkle, a good friend of the show here. Deborah Logan is the name of the movie you were
I was wondering why you kept saying Vagina Wrinkle. Oh my God, I do look like her.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. That's fun. That's cool.
Yeah,
I got a doppelganger. Yeah, what'd she have? Like some beach wavy thing going on?
Yeah, just like a bleached perm, I guess.
A bleached perm. I knew a chick that did that, and she was wasted, and she was like, "Oh, this is a great time to do my perm," and all her hair fell out.
Oh damn! Well, don't do that. Then.
Oh my God!
Yeah, she was kind of a dick, so I was like I felt bad for her, but I was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't drink so much.
It was just her karma coming back together.
Yeah, karma's a bitch. That's one thing I've been seeing. I mean, I'm about to be 40 this year, and there's, you start observing things a little bit differently and not reacting to things as strongly as when you were 20. And you're like, I'm just going to see how this plays out. And I'm never disappointed.
No, 40's a big, yeah, this was a big year for me. It was a 50th birthday for me this year.
Oh, snap, the big 50.
Yeah.
You don't look 50.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. As long as it's not the other way. You don't say like, man, you look like you're 60 or something.
There are a few people where I'm like, how are we the same age? Like, you look, I don't know what you've been doing. Skincare, like something. Take your vitamins. How old are you, Tara?
I'm 38.
Oh, you're 38. You look fabulous. See, people always say I look like I think when they say 25, they're just like kissing my ass a little too much. But like, I truthfully, you look about like anywhere between 25 and I would say 28.
Yeah, I shouldn't even know how old you were, Tara.
Like, especially kids, like younger kids. Maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about our generation, but we're hanging in there.
Yeah. I think maybe like it just the food wasn't, I mean, it was still processed back then, but maybe like not as much as today. I don't know.
Maybe it's because like we weren't on phones and computers as much, so we weren't like all day.
I believe that to be very true. Very true.
Yeah.
We're always outside on our bikes. Oh my God, now I feel really old.
Yeah, no, I agree with this because I still outside all the time, going for walks and stuff. But and there's kids that live around me, but I never see. Again, I don't want to be the old guy, but yeah, I never see kids outside at all. We had a lot of snow here, and I remember when I was a kid, I would have loved all the snow. I hate it now because now I just get to shovel the driveway. But when I was a kid, I would have been out every day sledding or making snow forts or whatever. But I didn't see anybody outside now.
Yeah, I grew up in Northwest Indiana, so it was like 6 feet of snow. Like same, like I loved it, and now it gets under 70, and I'm like, I can't do it.
It's like a weird tangent, but I've mentioned this before. I do think that's why the movie, you mentioned found footage, a Blair Witch. I think it works. I think it works better for people who were outside a lot as a kid. Because I was out in the woods a lot and stuff as a kid playing around, and so I think it affects you more. Like,
yeah, because you're looking over your shoulder because there could be that creepy guy in the so you're identifying with it a little bit more, for sure.
There was always like urban legends.
Yes.
Or place that you were as a kid. It's like, don't forget, there's the Yost Park rapist. And it's like, oh, and you're just like looking for him, you know what I mean? Whether it's true or not,
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
They have that today, though. It's like the creepypasta where like people just like, I don't know if they're made up or that they share the urban legends online.
Oh, yeah, I heard of that. There was a case, I think it was like...
the Slender Man thing.
Yeah, the Slender Man, and she broke out of the halfway house. Did you hear about that too?
No.
She because she had gotten out on parole, I think a year ago, and then was living in a halfway house, and then took off with one of the housemates there, and they went on the lam, got caught sleeping behind some kind of gas station or whatever, and they took her ass back. It was like she wasn't even out a couple of months. Crazy.
Wow.
But
what a nut.
Yeah, some people need to be locked away forever.
Yeah.
So I got to see you when they played The Offering at Buried Alive Film Festival, which was great. And for people who don't know, can you give them an idea of what The Offering was about?
Yes. So it is about two brothers, friends, whatever you want to call them, and they're demon hunters, and they go off on an adventure and come across this woman who can't die, and it turns out that she's supposed to be a sacrifice for some old time deal made with the Wendigo monster, and they end up in this backwoods town out in Nowheresville, and then she gets sacrificed and succumbs to her fate. So I play the priestess, and it's a dual role. So in the first half of the movie, I'm, my tattoos are all covered. I'm, looking more innocent, and I'm a diner, and I put my spell upon one of these gentlemen. And then at the end, we do the, sacrificial scene, and I'm a priestess.
Yeah, you're
I made all
amazing.
the
in that.
taxidermy and the,
Oh, you
I'm
did?
sorry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do taxidermy, and I did all the costuming for that movie. I spent 50 hours in like 3 days getting everybody looking fabulous.
Yeah,
With
well,
the
because
help of
I even
my
have my
friend
notes
Erica.
that it looks amazing, all the the wardrobe and everything, and I didn't even know that you were the one who did that. So
Yeah. I've been doing. I do all like a lot of my costumes in the photo shoots that you see me in.
Mhm.
I'll buy a lot of bases and I'll add a bunch of stuff to it, or I'll just rip them apart completely and make something fresh. But I started off doing costuming because my body is awkwardly shaped and I have stubby legs. So I can't find shit that fits. So I had no other choice in order to be fashionable to learn how to tailor my own clothes. And I like to be unique. So it's like, oh man, some studs or, this or that, add some things. And that way I'm the only one that has it. Or if I'm recycling an outfit, like, 'cause I get my picture taken a lot, or, events and all that kind of stuff. And I really like that shirt. Now I got to add a bunch of stuff to it so that I can be photographed it again. That's just a me thing, though.
I
no,
know
that's
what you
wild.
mean, Constance. I have an awkward body too. Like I have like a really wide rib cage, and then like stubby legs. You know what I mean? And then I gain muscle really fast, so I can't find any clothes that fit me because they're always like ripping and falling apart, and I'm just like always trying to adjust them. Like,
Yeah, I hear you. My tits are big, and then it makes me look fat if I don't cinch in the sides of a lot of shirts to give it that just a little bit. Sometimes it's like 2 inches.
yeah, yeah, it's like whoa! All of a sudden I lost 10 pounds. Just
Yeah,
from a little
just
cinching, and
by tailoring my shirt. Yeah. They don't make clothes. I mean, obviously, they're standard clothes. So, I mean, it is what it is. If we all had the same body type, life would not be interesting.
Mhm.
no, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I cast Tara in my upcoming Arbor Day movie. She's the cult leader in the woods, so maybe you can give her
Oh,
some
hell
advice and put
yeah.
Oh
together.
yeah,
Yeah. I
I
want
need
to
some
see what
acting tips.
yeah, what are you gonna wear? You should shoot me some pictures. I want to see.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
add you to
yeah.
the Pinterest board that we have going.
Yeah, I
We
want to
have a
check it out.
yeah. I ordered this is no one needs to know this, I guess, but I ordered business cards today. I'll be picking them up tomorrow to bring to Boston Underground Film
Yay.
Festival this weekend.
Wait,
Hell yeah. Where are you going this weekend?
Boston Underground Film Festival.
Oh, cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of festivals. That's where I met you, but
But
yeah, I don't
yeah.
have anything playing or anything, but yeah, it's one of my favorite. Cause I'm in Massachusetts, so it's not very far from me, and I love not only the features but the shorts. And so while we're talking about festivals, like how important was that for you once you got into acting to go to the festivals? Like, did that help get involved in other things? Or?
Um, well, I mean, okay, so I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for me, it's really hard to make friends as an adult, and especially being eccentric and eclectic when the majority of the world is trying to fit in this little perfect box. So it's hard to make friends, and that's more or less why I go. Just to be around like-minded people. Hey, we're all in the same thing. There's a group for everybody out there, no matter what you're into. And but as of like putting my films in festivals, like I don't generally just like put them all out there in every festival that I can find. Like I'm more
Mm-hmm.
particular to my area or places where I know a festival director. Yeah, I'll put it in your festival and we'll see what's going on. Because festivals are always hit and miss. If only 3 people show up, like, you know, cool.
Oh
I
no,
guess.
that's a good point. I do think when people start getting involved in festivals, you should ask like people who have some experience, because I've known there's some that I have friends that they put their movies in festivals. It was literally people got together on Zoom and watched it, and it's like, what, that doesn't benefit you in any way. Plus, you have to pay usually to submit your film.
Yeah, and I want some human interaction. I spend so much time working, like either in the field or in my office, and a lot of the majority of the time I work alone or I have a partner, and that, I need to talk to other people. It's just not healthy. So yeah, I like festivals for that. Like I like the Buried Alive Film Festival because there's that competition. So and I'm a friendly, uh, you know, I'm a friendly competitor. Like it's not. I've never been
Yeah, yeah.
butthurt.
Everyone
Yeah,
was honestly at Buried Alive. I didn't
yeah,
see
that's such
anyone
a
like,
great group.
yeah. Usually, honestly, if the festivals I've been to, there's usually not someone who's a dick to anybody. But
Yeah, I don't see the point in that kind of stuff. I've been to some interesting competitions in my life. Not really in the film industry, but more like with sports, like playing sports as an adult is not it's very particular. Like arm wrestling, I love arm wrestling. That community is amazing. It's just a bunch of people that want to hang out and, drink some beer and arm wrestle. It's full of blue collar workers, and so it's super fun, and I like that. Like we are competing, but nobody's hateful.
mhm.
So everybody's supportive. Like even when I've been like super down and out in my life, I've never not clapped for somebody who was winning at anything,
Right, right.
like life, or just had a good day. I was never
Yeah.
hateful. um
Uh-huh. So
so
yeah, I met Shannon at another festival, and we became friends right away and stuff. And so when she invited me out to Buried Alive, uh not she's probably watching, so I'm not just saying this because of this, but it's really one of my favorite festivals. I like the festivals that feel like a community, and you could tell like
yeah.
the people come there, they know each other and they're very supportive of everyone's like new projects, and I like that kind of festival.
Yeah, and she genuinely wants to see people succeed. Like, because
Mhm.
a lot of people will say that, but their actions speak otherwise.
Yeah,
And
usually if
she,
someone really says that, they mean they're really the opposite. But
yeah,
That's
they're
true.
like, oh, I'm going to set you up with these knives. And as soon as you turn around, set you up for failure. That's what I'm going to do. Like, and that's my experience with that. And Shannon, she genuinely wants you to succeed. And especially during that festival period, if somebody reaches out to her and it's like, hey, we're looking for this or that, she is on it, trying to find you something or somebody to help you out. And I appreciate that so much.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was the offering part of the competition where you guys had to make it in a certain amount of time?
Yes, it was. It was part of that. My director, James Mathis, wrote that one. And because there was a couple other ideas that we were floating around, and then the studio that I had booked burnt down 2 days before
Oh,
the
damn.
festival. Yeah, so
What
that
happened?
was there was some kind of I don't know all the details, but it's some kind of I think it was the air conditioner or something. And yeah, a firefighter died. He had Preston had like 5 kids. It was so
Wow.
awful.
That's all
And then the
terrible,
studio,
yeah.
God.
total loss. But they're moving on and building another studio and everything. But yeah, that was a bummer all the way around. And then we pulled the cards for Buried Alive, and my head was so spent. I was like,
Yeah, for
bro,
people who
take
don't
the
know, can you
wheel.
explain what that is? That when you pull the cards
Oh,
for,
pulling the cards.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the competition, you go in on a specified night and time, and they have like Cards Against Humanity, and then they'll have like little genre printed out tickets, and they just kind of shuffle them around, and you pick one, and sometimes you can return it one. You only get one opportunity, and then you have to make your film based on that. So the very first time I did the Buried Alive, I got the serial killer card and a pandemic card, and we ended up using all three, and most people don't do that. Shannon was surprised, but that's when we made Pandemonium, and it was I played like a mom forensic cleaner because I got my forensic cleaning truck. I've got gear. I was like, I'm just gonna write a little story based off of
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
yeah. So it was a fun movie.
And that
But
one
I
you
don't like
directed,
playing
right?
the mom, huh?
You directed
What?
Pandemonium, right?
No.
You wrote
I'll
it?
always like help out with, my director. I'll give notes and some thoughts and ideas and all that, but I always leave that to them.
But I like the, and how many days do they give you? It's like 70, is it 72 hours or
No, it's 13.
13? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So and because that studio burnt down, we spent 2 days, Mathis spent 2 days writing the script, and then I was 3 days into costumes, and trying to find a location to make this work was at last minute was so hard. We almost had to, because I manage an 80-acre property down. It's about an hour and a half away from my house, and we use it for hunting and things like that. There's a big lake, but there's no plumbing or electricity. So I was like, who's going to be a trooper and shit in a bucket? Like, and like everybody was down. They just wanted to make, and I'm like, that's the energy that I love. That is the energy that I'm looking for. Because if you're uncomfortable with my boobs or fake blood or guns, where violence, saying the word fuck, which I had to fire several people because they were like, the F word? And I'm like, you're a 50-year-old man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I just wasted an hour on the phone going back and forth, and now you say that you won't say the word fuck because of your parents. And to me, it's like, it's okay to have boundaries. Like that's
Sure.
great. Boundaries are always respected, but know whose film you're applying for.
Yeah, I would be really surprised if you're doing any kind of like either horror or action movie and you would be against saying the F-bomb. That would be
well, and the thing is, I hadn't even written the script yet at that point, because that was when I was casting for Pandemonium. What I like, it was more, I don't even think that the character I ended up writing did cuss. I can't recall, but it was more about, wow, like if this guy is trying to dictate how I'm making my movie, that's not good. And if you can't say the word fuck, you certainly can't grab me by the back of my hair and pretend slam it into the counter.
Or if you are, that's kind of weird. He's like, I'll do that. I'm totally fine with that. I just won't say fuck.
Go ahead and try, but it's gonna look like shit because he can't even say the word fuck. Like, like
I mean, that's such a tame thing nowadays to say.
Yeah.
It's just
it's like not that big of a deal. That's really weird.
It was, and there was two 50-year-old men I fired back to back for the same role for that reason. And I mean, I don't know what to do with that. I'm just
they thought they were like a family friendly like Lifetime movie or something. I don't know.
There is a Hallmark movie for them out there somewhere. There is. It is not.
No fucks at all.
No. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, people crack me up.
Weird.
Yeah, it doesn't. So I usually tell the guests beforehand, like, you're free to say whatever you want. I don't always do, but one time I did tell those two guests on, and they were shocked. They were just like, "What?" And they were kind of offended. And I was like, "Well, you don't have to say it. You don't have to swear. It's not like a prerequisite. I was just letting you know it's okay. Like, we're not going to get in trouble on YouTube.
Yeah, you don't have to watch your language.
Yeah.
Because I need to be warned. Like if I'm going on a show, like it's like I the things that come out of my mouth that I think are just like regular things, like, you know, I'm a forensic cleaner, so it's like when somebody's brain confetti is all over the freaking ceiling, like, I mean, I could talk about that, or if I just shot a deer. I didn't realize this is a funny one. So my sister and my niece Abby were over at my house, and I had just shot a deer that season. And they came over. I'm cleaning the heart in my hand and in my kitchen sink at that point. Deer's down in the garage. And I had his balls in my pocket. Because
I'm going to clip that part. I had his balls in my pocket.
I had his balls in my pocket because I wanted to make a change purse. And so, and then and while we're eating the heart, because that's the best part, we're eating the heart. I'm like, oh shit, I've got these balls in my pocket. And so I go into my pocket.
You like forgot about the balls?
I forgot about balls. Yeah, a ball sack in my pocket. And I pull them out, and there's ticks all over them. And I'm like, oh, and I'm just like playing this out, and they're just sitting there, just like staring at me. And I threw it in a bag of alcohol, and you know, did a tick check on myself, and we carried on with the evening.
Well, if I was in an apocalypse, I would want you on my side. Just say, that's where my mind goes. My mind goes to, yep, she could survive a zombie apocalypse. I'd want to know. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
If you go out and hunt,
loaded here.
I'll spin it, you know, like I'll do the cleaning, like we can work together.
I'll be
we'll
nice
survive.
So did you make the coin purse out of the balls?
Well, that's the thing. I was getting there, and I had dried it out, and then I didn't have time to finish my project, so I gave it to my bestie that I've known since second grade, and I was like, here, like, do something with this ball sack, because you can, after they dry out and they get like stiff and hard. I mean, this is not just with ball sacks, but with, you know, any type of hide that you're working with. You can condition it back into a useful form. And I am such a busybody, and I have a lot of hobbies. Like right now, I'm really into sewing because I have this huge pile of clothes.
I actually just started sewing recently, but all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what are you sewing?
I made this.
Yeah, you made. Oh yeah, that's cool. I remember. Yeah, I remember you posting that. That's freaking
that's
cool.
Pretty impressive.
And
that's cool. I suck at sewing.
No, you did a nice job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job, Neal.
But no, that's I don't want to talk over you about sewing.
No, you're good.
Because I joke, but it's not really a joke when you know, I took like advanced placement physics and stuff, and calculus, and all that stuff's like really useless. But my home economics, learning to cook and to sew, has been very useful in my life.
Hell yes. Well,
more than that. They were all wrong, those teachers.
Yeah, exactly. So that's for all the kids out there. Forget all those math classes. Just
because you're not going to grow up with a calculator in your pocket.
I remember when I was they wouldn't let you use a calculator. I remember it was the big deal. Now,
pull your phone out and just be like, okay,
like
internet
calculator. Look, teachers, you were all wrong.
But that's wild though. I like that you make your own clothes for the movies and for yourself. I think that's cool.
It's like a true Renaissance woman, huh?
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Like a true Renaissance woman.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I see another term for it. They call them granny hobbies.
Oh.
Yeah, granny hobbies. And I was like, really? I was like, I'm not that old. Like, I got a plant collection. I like plants. You know, if I'm not cleaning up like dead bodies, I'm in my garden. And you know, I have a garden of evil. I grow the world's hottest chili peppers.
Oh wow.
Starting that
thing up. What is the hottest? Is it the ghost peppers or something else?
You know, I've got the chart on my refrigerator. I don't know them all off the bat, but last year I was doing ghost pepper. There was some Thai chili peppers, scorpion peppers, Kong Bao. I think the Kong Bao or the scorpion. I can't recall.
Yeah.
But my brother likes spicy food, and he lives with me. And ever since we were kids, I would always when I would get sandwiches or whatever, I'd put like jalapenos and shit all and hide them under the meat. And so he has developed a taste for that. I got him a toe of Satan on one of my travels too.
I've never even heard of that one.
It's a lollipop. Let me see. I think I got it right here, mate.
I love the name though, the toe of Satan. If I would have known Constance when I had one of my surgeries where I lost the belly button, I actually asked the surgeon if I could keep the belly button to make a wallet with. And I was really just joking, but he went in this big explanation like, no, we have to take the tissue and send it to blah. And I was like, oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but the way around that is, for your religious practice, you need to be buried with everything that you came into this world in. And they cannot deny you that. It is your American right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good hack, Constance.
I mean, I've got a few tricks.
That's a good hack. Next time, Neal, just say that. Be like,
yeah.
You get your belly button wallet, Neal.
Yeah. The surgeon, I think, got annoyed with me because then they did a thing where they put cow tissue over my stomach muscle because then they're like, if it turns blue, this is bad. I was like, yeah, it probably is bad. But then I was like, if I eat a hamburger after this, am I like a cannibal now? And he just stopped and looked at me and then just went on to whatever else he was saying. He just totally ignored what.
A little stiff in here.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I'm like,
get a sense of humor, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to recover from dying here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like make me smile or something. That's my joke. You suck.
You're just at work. I almost died. Like, for having a positive attitude.
So you mentioned forensic cleaning, and I didn't know this about you till before earlier today when you mentioned it. Fair. So first of all, what does that mean for people like myself? I think I'd kind of know. It's almost like Dexter, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like that, except instead of making the mess, I clean it up. Pretty much. So, after like a crime scene or hoarder or any unfortunate accidents, like, a lot of people die taking a shit. And that can be pretty messy. Or if you're, murdered, suicide, all that kind of stuff, there's a mess that comes with that. And, so I go and I clean it up. Or there's a lot of hoarding situations and like third world country looking shit that I've seen. And some really sad situations for sure, especially when there's animals and children involved and all that kind of stuff. Because if somebody is wanting to do that to themselves and they're not hurting anybody else in themselves, I mean, I want to help you and I want to make you safe and all that. But that is your right to do that if you choose to live like that. And it's sad because it's really people that live like that. It's either there's a mental illness that comes with it. They get sad. Some kind of tragedy happens in their life that they just can't cope with. And they just start surrounding themselves with stuff and they stop cleaning up. And if they have an animal, they just don't clean up after the animal. So I've done some layers and layers of shit and piss and oh man, there was this one lady. She was funny. She was a nudist. She was like 80 years old. And I go to the door and she answers and she's fucking butt naked and she's got a diaper on. And she's like, how you doing? And I'm like, what's up? It was the first time I encountered something like that. And she was a treasure. She was so funny. And I worked with the fire department on that one, and they, got her to a safe location and everything like that. We go in, we're cleaning up stuff, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I see roach shit everywhere, but not one roach. but there's spiders. There were so many roaches that the spiders came in and ate them all.
Oh.
And now this is their kingdom of trash. And then she also had like her diapers. She had been just like taking them off at the end of the night and just chucking them in the bathroom. And so there was it was taller than me of soiled diapers. And you know them like 50-gallon trash bags? They're huge. I could only get them like a fourth of the way full because it was so heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah, like you just can't even sling it over your shoulder. And that was the only scene that I was ever on in my whole career that I actually almost puked. It was something about the diapers, and there's like this little yellow fiber kind of in there. And as I'm, getting these diapers, I started using a shovel at first, and then they were just too heavy. So I'm like having to go in. I mean, obviously I've got gloves and a suit on and everything, but it's still gross. But having that close to your face, I had to cross my eyes. So I was like crossing my eyes just so I could like put all these dirty diapers in a bag. It took me like 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh
just
my God.
She had been doing that for over a year, that activity of hers. And
like liver problems or something?
Huh?
Was she having like liver problems or something?
No, she was just not throwing away her trash. She just at the end of the night, she was just taking her diaper off, just chucking it across the bathroom, and they just accumulated. Yeah, it was interesting. And there's this one sushi roll that I can't eat now. I think it's a Hawaii. I think it's a Hawaiian roll. That it comes like they put this little kind of topping on it that looks like the interior of the diaper shit that comes in the fibers. And I had ordered it like after that, and like within a week, and I was like, nah, I can't eat it. I can't eat it.
My God. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's been some very interesting people that I get to meet in there, and a lot of sad situations too. I mean, every situation is sad if you got to call me, but it's just part of life.
Well, I think that's very passionate of you to be so kind to these people.
Yeah, I mean, because that's all they need. They need just somebody to understand, a little bit of what's going on, because they've basically shut everybody out of their world. A lot of the time, it's the first time that anybody's ever been into their nest, and so being able to just be kind to them, treat them like humans, because we are all human. They have a problem, so. As long as we're taking steps to correct that problem, I will be your cheerleader. Yeah, I've had I've got people that I'm still like friends with that I've done cleanups for.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. There's some people though, it's funny, their house will be just like a bomb went off in there, just so gross, and they're so nice, and I'm cleaning stuff up, and they're like, "Do you want me to make you some food?" I really love to cook. And like with a straight face, I have to be like, I've already eaten. Thank you very much. Like
you want a sushi
I don't
roll?
even want to order takeout and have it sent here and sit in here and eat. Like, I can't believe you live in this place. It's some pretty interesting things.
That's some real life shit, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Like, there's always a bit of like some kind of real life experience that I've had. Some of that kind of energy goes into every one of the movies that I make and produce. Everything, whether it might be, sometimes it's so minute, it might just be like one little line, like something real shitty that somebody said to me one time, and I'll put it in that movie and have somebody say that to me so I could deal with it as an adult. Like, and it makes me feel better, as odd as that may sound, but it's totally helped me with my PTSD and trauma and stuff like that, of just kind of making these situations and having to live through them again, but actually being able to have control of it because it's not real this time, if that makes sense.
Seems like pretty healthy coping.
How did you get into that kind of work?
Well, yeah. So the lady I bought my house from about 6, almost 7 years ago now, she called me up one day. When you're buying a house, you get to know somebody kind of a little bit, you chit chat a bit. And she called me up one day and she's like, "Hey, you're kind of fucked up." And I just laughed. I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Hey,
That's how
I own
Tara
this
talks to
company.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I own this company, and we need help. I'm having trouble finding good help. Just try it out for today, see if you'll like it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And so the very first job that I did, it was a guy that had he had a heart attack in his bathroom, and he had been there for 3 months rotting.
Oh
And I
wow.
could smell his body at the beginning of the neighborhood, like around the corner, like a distance from this house. I could smell death. And then you roll up to the house, and the grass is like 6 feet tall. The mail is coming out in this huge pile. Like, nobody said
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I was right. Yeah, like like even the
That's how much people
mailman or
care
yeah.
about other people. Yeah, like,
Uh,
so, and then you smell death, which is a smell unlike anything else. I think anybody that hasn't smelled a dead body could go, "I think that's a dead body smell." Like, I mean, it's just it's
Like we just instinctually know as humans, where it's like, that's death. Like,
yeah, that's, and something doesn't look right with the exterior here.
and nobody
Yeah,
said
so
anything.
nobody said a fucking word. I can't remember how it was finally found out that he was
Probably
dead
like you didn't pay
inside.
a bill or something. Probably like a bill
Yeah, something.
collector.
Yeah, finally somebody coming to collect a debt, and they're like, "I have discovered something."
Is it when
Oh,
I was
oh no, go ahead.
yeah, it's not nearly to that level, but I just when I was a kid, my friend who delivered papers in the morning, anyway was one of the people didn't give the money or whatever, and they found they were dead in the house, but it was like for 6 days. It wasn't for 6 months.
Yeah, even 6 days, it'll start, sticking. There's a lot of temperature, the heat. Um, there's a lot of things that come into play on that one. But yeah, 6 days is still, it's a long time to be missed. And a lot of my elderly clients, that's their, the people that I meet before they die, like, obviously, their greatest fear is to die and not be found.
Mhm.
And but then again, most everybody, I can't speak for everybody on this planet, but people want to die at home. They don't want to die in a room full of strangers. You don't
Yeah,
want to die in a car accident, in flames on the side of the fucking highway. Like, you want to be surrounded by your friends and your family, people that give a shit about you. So, you know, that's life.
I mean, we all have to face it. I hope that I get to die like on the back of a dragon or something crazy. Or I'm like, I don't know. I just want to die in war, like somehow, where it's like, oh, there's this serial killer, and I'm 90. All right, I'm gonna go kill him, even though I know I'm gonna die. It's
See,
like
that's a purposeful
I'm
death,
just gonna
though.
go out and
You're
I'm
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
you know,
going all out. And
I'm going all out. Like that's how I plan on going. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna go do this act of nobleness, and I know I'm gonna die, and whatever. I
it'll
don't
be
know.
worth it.
It'll be worth it. I don't have to like rot in a bed. I'm just like I'm going for it. And I jump off.
I don't have to rot in a bed. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like
That's the key to life. Never slow down to the point where you're just being sedentary. That's the biggest key. Is keep moving. Whatever activity you want to do it.
yeah,
I agree with that. That's actually how I lost a lot of weight and got much healthier. Nothing insane, just walking and hiking in the woods.
Yeah, just moving it around. I mean, we all get sad. We all get in our modes. I mean, shoot, I get my couch time here and there when things get tough. The end of the year is not a good time for me. My son died. It'll be
Oh, I'm sorry, I
14
didn't know
years.
that.
oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, It's just another one of the things of life. It was actually probably about, I think about 4 or 5 years before I could talk about it and not completely break down. And, it doesn't make that pain go away. You just learn to live with it more and just keep making steps to move on in life and everything that you accomplish. It's like anybody that you've ever cared about, the long list that we all have of people that you want to make proud. Everything you do, you're just like, they're watching though. So they're watching you fuck up too. So as many critics as I may have out there, I don't really give a fuck. There's nothing that anybody's ever said to me that I don't say 10 times worse to myself inside my head. So
Hey, I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Constance. I don't care. Like, I've been on the internet, obviously, as long as you have. And one of the strengths I've always had is like, you think that was mean? Like, things people say. And I'm like,
yeah, trolls. Yeah.
I actually think that was mean. Like, I actually thought that was funny because I promise, like, what I say in my head is 10 times worse. Like, please try to outdo my head. It's like a competition, like, please. And it's not me being crazy. It's just like, this is the best.
Give me all you got. Give me all you got. Come on.
This is what you got. This is nothing. Like, so I always laugh, all the time at stuff. And I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, like, okay, some fucking keyboard goblin. Oh, they've done it again. They called me ugly. Like, okay.
Watch out. Whoa, worst insult ever. Like, not even original at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, come up with something creative. Like,
if someone said something like well orchestrated, poetic, creative, and they like thought it out for days, I'd be like, all right, damn, you hurt my feelings. Like, I would have my feelings. I'd be like, okay, like, but
don't let people know.
I'd be correcting their grammar and sending it back.
Actually, it's there.
He's the wrong
Oh, that's funny.
So, you also mentioned something about stalkers. Now, I'm not sure. Have you dealt with stalkers? Or
I have had men. I've been stalked by violent men since I was 12 years old.
Oh, God.
And it is, it's just another thing you learn to live with. And that's another reason why it's hard for me to like make friends. And I spend so much time working because I know that I'm safe at my job and all that kind of stuff. There is here, and I try to find the humor in everything. I know that might sound like odd and morbid because stalking is like, it's so scary. And if, something like that happens, it'll take me a couple days to chill out and all that, but then back at it. All right, cool. But this one funny story is this guy named Stuart, and he's like 6'5" and like 65-year-old man, like skinny, clothes didn't fit, looked like he lived in a halfway house or something like that. And he started coming into my little movie premieres when I was living down in Florida. And I just thought he was there like anybody else, or just some random person that's like, oh, hey, an event. I'm going to go in and say hi. And I remember the first time he came up to me and he's like, hi. And he had this like weird, look. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. How you doing? He's like, if you ever need me for a movie, yada, yada, yada. Everybody says that. Nothing to be alarmed about. All right, cool. Bye. And then I was doing MMA at the time, and there was a grand opening for the fight gym that I was at. And it was a new, yeah, it's a fun sport. I love it. And I had just changed to this team. So these people don't really know me yet. And all of a sudden I got the manager messaging me because I'm on my way to the event. And he's like, hey, there's this guy here waiting for you. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is this? And I walk in and I'm like, keep that guy away from me. Because I think he had sent me some weird messages before. Like, oh, I can't wait to see you. Just having like a one-sided conversation. And so I get at the event, everybody's doing a good job at like buffering him, and he had this bag with him. And I'm in my own zone. Like I'm greeting people, I'm talking to people, I'm trying to like deal with that later. I'll deal with all the thoughts later. And after I was talking about it with my team later, I was just like, what the fuck was in the bag though? Like
Yeah.
what? Like your lampshade making tools? Like what was in there? Like you
The
thought, like
head?
you
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
I was gonna leave with you? Like what story did you come up with in your head because I shook your hand one time and you know maybe I signed an autograph form? Like I don't fucking know. But it's people like that. It's scary. And you always got to have people watching your back, you know, so I've got security and stuff like that, which is cool, but it doesn't negate the fear of the unknown. That's what sucks. But like I said, kind of funny story.
Woo!
Not really.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. I used to have a social media page, I don't know, 5-6 years ago that I built over the course of like 10 years, and didn't have a lot of followers, but definitely thousands more than I have now. And I deleted it. I was like, I can't, like, I don't know. I get really weirded out about stuff like that. Like, obviously, I probably don't get as many creepy people or stalkers as you do, or as like other people online do. But even if I get one or two, I'll just delete it. You know, I was
Yeah.
like someone like came up to me at the grocery store, and they're like, Tara? And I was like, huh? And it was just like the most normal looking guy. Like he looked like a businessman. And he was like around my age. And he's like, Tara, I haven't seen you post in a long time. What's going on? And I'm like, sorry, who are you? And he's just like, I'm this person. And he was just some random person. But he was acting like he like knew me like a friend.
Like knows you. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what freaked me out. Like if he was just like, oh, I'm a fan. But no, he was acting like we had been friends for like years. And he's like, oh yeah, so anyways. And I was like, and then I had someone sending me messages about strangulation and hanging, where they're like, what's your favorite hanging? And you do strangulation. And I'm like, dude, I'm done. Like,
yeah, I don't know you, and that's fucking weird. That sounds like a recipe for rape. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I deleted it, and luckily I'm in Arizona, so like the gun laws are pretty loose, and I have a pit bull, you know. So I'm like, I'm not afraid, but I'm also like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm older. Like, I don't have the patience anymore. You know, where I'm just like, how about I just delete it? Because I don't have time for this, you know?
Yeah, but that sucks because then now you got to start all over again. And it's like kind of like a win for them. Because for when social media first came out, like I was terrified to even put myself out there at all. Like I had this battle going on for like a year or two. And then I was like, man, I need it to run my business, you know? So it's like, you know, I don't know. I've got a variety of people that follow me because I do a lot of different stuff. And usually they'll follow me for a couple of years and then they'll hit me up. It's mostly movies. They'll hit me up about a movie or some writing. And, you know, and that's cool. Like, I like those they're like little lottery tickets.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but it's hard, you know. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna, you know, you mentioned MMA and stuff, and I, you sent a lot of cool clips of fight scenes in movies. I saw you were a fight coordinator for a lot of stuff. So, you know, like, how did that come about, and is that fun for you to do? Have you ever been injured doing any of that?
Yeah, I mean, I love fight stuff. It's always a challenge to find, you know, the time to be able to train for a specific scene. A lot of the things that we've done are like on the fly. So we've been working on being able to do some bigger and bigger things. I've got a movie called Smashed coming out here, which should be out here soon. but I've got a lot of really cool fight scenes in that. I'm an assassin who's gone rogue. And so it's got a little spicy element to it. I mean, fight scenes are fun. And that was one thing when I was doing the MMA stuff, I couldn't do both because one, you're really punching people in the face, and the other, we're not doing that. So you can't train hardcore to punch somebody in the face and then train to miss every single punch. Those things
you probably don't know this, but I've been doing a pro wrestling podcast for over 20 years.
Yeah,
and it even though some people do go over like Ken Shamrock or certain, but some people it's hard for them to transition because of that, like because you're training to actually hurt somebody or whatever, and then the idea of like not to be too physical with somebody.
Yeah, to put on the show. But
right.
I mean, when you're moving around fast, man, that's the thing. I've only had one injury that I can think of off the top of my head. And it was my fault that we are learning our moves literally 5 minutes before we're shooting them. And it was another one of those, or they have us on set at 5 a.m. and then we're not shooting till noon. It would have been more beneficial to let me get a couple more hours of sleep. That would have been cool. Like that would have been great. But I missed my move. And so when I threw my left, he went and blocked it, and my thumb, it went all the way back. It touched my wrist, but it did not break. Yeah, if I had heard it snap, I would have been like, all right, man, I gotta go to the hospital. But all I did, that happened, and I took a deep breath, and we did the scene again. We did it, and then I said, I need 5 minutes, and I went and I stuck my hand in the ice, and I just sat it out for a minute, and I worked for 2 days with my thumb. Like, I mean, and I wasn't even know if I was like, I'm making it through this day. It did not break, made it through the day. That night, my shit swelled up so big. It looked like one of the Mickey Mouse gloves, like blow it up. That's what my thumb looked like. And I was back and forth. I was like, fuck, I got to tell the director that I can't, we got to cancel. I'm a main character in this thing too. And I was so mad at myself, and I was like, nah, just take some Benadryl and a bunch of bullshit. I took all the things, and I slept. I woke up. It was still really, really swollen, but it wasn't like excruciatingly painful anymore. So I did the second day, and then after we wrapped, I was like, hey, check this out. And I showed my director my thumbs. He's like, why didn't you say anything? And I'm like, bro, because this shit is expensive. All this stuff that you're doing here, I wasn't going to have that be on me. Like, I'm just not like that. And, like, I've had somebody accidentally punch me in the face before, and then they're like, oh, and I'm like, chill. I know you didn't mean to do that, but like, shit happens. Honestly, I would have preferred that person not freak out like that and be like, oh my God, are you okay? And just ran through the scene because it was a great fucking take.
Yeah, that's true. If you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well keep the take.
Yeah, like, get the fucking take. Make it worth it. Like, no, the goal is not to hit me in the face, but shit happens, man. And if you're going into this fight scenes like I don't know, like you're made of glass or something, you shouldn't be doing fight scenes. But we're also not going in there acting like fucking gorillas either. It's just you gotta know the people that you're working with, or they gotta have a good vibe if you're just meeting them on set that day, because personalities clash. So people got some egos. Me, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I would love to work with you.
Yeah, girl, I'm always down.
That would be so fun.
You ever come out to Atlanta?
I went to Atlanta, I think, like 16 years ago.
So
my brother used to live out
there. Well, hopefully.
I go out there every 16 years.
I would, though. I would.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. Yeah, because I mean, I got Operation Blood Moon that I'm working on preliminary stuff right now for, and then there's a couple other little short scripts I'm doing because I'm figuring out some dynamics and things for future. So I just want to make sure that we get all of our testing done in little blocks, little shorts that are different. Everybody's got their range. Everybody gets to, because that's actors. That's all we care about is our reels. Like, I don't even care if a whole movie's done or not. I just want like that one scene that was dope as shit so I can get more work. Like, that's about it.
I love action scenes because I came from dance originally. So I always look at action scenes like a dance, where it's like, okay, we're doing this thing, I do this thing, I have to like have my timing, and then I have to like add the acting on top of it, and like I love like the dance of choreography of like action scenes. I think and it sounds like you were really good at that.
Yeah, no, and you're spot on with that because some of the best females that I've trained for doing stunts and stuff like that have a cheerleading background or a dance background, and all that shows that you got your body moving in the right direction and you can be coordinated. Those are very important elements. I hate it when people misrepresent their skills. They're like, oh man, yeah, I do Krav Maga and I've got my green belt or whatever fucking bullshit. And then they come to set and they're throwing a punch like an 8-year-old. And I'm like, what do you think what this was? Like, did you see the clips that we sent you? It's better, to be honest, be like, hey, I've got some dance background. Show me a couple things. We can work with that. But if somebody's got no background in anything and they're trying to like be Keanu Reeves, like, go get stoned and take a nap then, because that's like,
oh my God. There was a girl I worked with. I won't say her name. And I feel so bad telling this story. But there's this girl.
No, do it.
I've known her for like 17 years. And she straight up, I shit you not, showed up to Keanu Reeves' house. And she has like a picture of him and her on her profile page. And she showed up to his house. I don't know how she found out where he lived. And she knocked on his door and she's like, hi, please, I'm a really big fan. Can you just please come out and say hi? And he didn't say anything. And then, like, she just wouldn't stop. And Keanu Reeves straight up came out of his house. He was, like, in comfy clothes, like sweatpants.
In his pajamas, yeah.
Yeah. He was like, okay, yeah, all right. And he just, like, posed with her for a picture. And she's like, thanks.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Doesn't that show what a nice guy he is?
Yeah.
What if she had a knife or a gun? Like, what if she was a crazy fan?
I mean, he is
sounds
Keanu
pretty
Reeves.
crazy, but...
Like,
That's true. But, like, yeah, she straight up showed up to his house and demanded him to come out and take a picture. And he did.
And he did. That is crazy.
That's how Tara started
Oh
to
my
talk
God.
to me. She's like, is this Nasty Neal's house?
She was out there with her sign, waiting for you every morning.
Well, Neal, come out now. I know you're there.
Show me your puppet, Neal. Show me your
Show
puppet.
me. Put it on my Facebook.
I am actually buried alive. There's multiple people called me Puppet Guy. And I was like, man, I didn't know anyone paid attention that I made this puppet. But it was kind of funny to me.
People really love
Are you gonna make a movie with the puppets?
Yeah, he's in Arbor Day. He's a character in Arbor Day. He's
Okay.
Master Zog. So yeah. He's all
That's
here.
cool.
The body, the arms. I made multiple interchangeable hands. He's got real hands that move, and then ones he can use on sticks. But anyway,
That's cool.
thank you. It was, I really had a lot of fun making it, and then I'm in my basement, so I made a workshop over here just to make puppets. I don't know. I got kind of obsessed with it once I started doing it.
Dude, everybody needs a hobby. Like
Yeah.
I freaking, and I love interesting hobbies. And I mean, even like, I mean, whatever. It's like something. Like, yeah, I watch TV and I watch some movies and stuff like that too. And I'll do that and I'll do my hobby or whatever. But it's just it gets rid of all the bullshit that we have to deal with as adults and humans and living life. Is just that's that one thing that you got for yourself that you have 100% control of, and whatever it is that you're doing, like I don't know. I think
Yeah, the
people,
time
I think
flies
a lot of
by.
people
I'll
are
be
doing
working on something, and it'll be like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, "Whoa, I was down here for 7 hours."
that.
But
Yeah,
the time
right.
flies
Look at
by.
all these puppets now.
Where'd that come
Yeah,
from?
this gets to be filled with puppets. My basement. I look like an
What
insane
happened?
person.
You don't even remember making them. It starts to drive you crazy.
They just keep
Well, he
showing
already
up
is more popular
everywhere.
than me, so it's gonna be a
Dude,
rivalry.
he needs his own Instagram then.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
true.
it's shit like that. Watch that piss you off though. You put an Instagram and you make 5 posts, and he's more popular than all 3 of us combined. I'll be pissed.
Right, yeah.
I'll be talking shit to your puppet.
That's how it is. That's
You're
how it
ugly.
always is.
Yeah, I follow Tara's dog on his Instagram.
Oh yeah, tweet.
So.
Aww.
My
What
little
kind of
piece
pit bull
of
you-
shit, like little Yorkie dog.
I love
Oh, I
Tweet.
thought you said you had a pit bull.
She's
I
got
have
2.
both.
Oh, you've got both. I got a little
Yeah.
one. Okay, so I got a pit bull, and then I got a little Chihuahua whippet. So I got that.
Oh, so you got the big and the small too.
Yeah, because I want my little baby to hold, and then my little dumpy love of fatness that I can kind of cuddle.
I love to have an animal that I'm like, this is my steed. If someone tries to get me, you will kill them. And then I like to have my baby. You know what I mean? Like the balance where it's like, kill them. And then I like to have like the little baby, like where I'm like, oh, here's a little stick, and like I'll hold you.
Yeah. Same.
That's fun.
What's the
these are our
dog's name?
worlds we create. Oh, my dogs. I've got
very
Priscilla is my pit bull. Oh wait, what are you talking? Oh, was your dog on camera? Oh, sorry. I didn't know
No,
who
I was
you were
asking
talking to.
Constance. Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah.
I've got Priscilla. She's my pit bull, and then Penny Poo Poo is my little Chihuahua whippet.
That's cute. Oh,
Yes. And my Priscilla puss, she's a very rare dinosaur.
they are like little dinosaurs, aren't they?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're like.
They're both getting old.
Oh.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
last dog was a Min Pin, which people did think was a Chihuahua, a miniature Doberman Pinscher, and I had him over 20 years. And I don't know how old he was
shit.
when I got him, because an old woman had him, and she even had all these sweaters that she knitted. And then she moved and couldn't keep them and gave them to my cousin. My cousin was gonna throw him out on the road, and I was like, "I'll take him."
Aw.
He's not a great
Aw,
guy, and so
yeah.
I'm over from I had him from when I was in junior high into my mid 30s. So it was very hard when he passed away, because I had him and the cat and my cat. Both of them were over 20 years.
Whoa.
Did you keep the little sweaters that he came with?
Yeah,
Yes,
I did. Yeah, I have him
You
upstairs.
did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I
He
make
loved
Penny
the
Poo Poo
sweaters
little
too.
dresses.
People think like the dog because he was always cold, and when I get the sweaters out, he'd like jump in them. He was like excited, but he hated the.
No, people talk shit to me about that too. I'm like, no, the dog is cold.
Yeah, he loves them. Yeah,
Oh, what's so nice about being kind to a little animal?
he hated the booties though. She had knitted him like little booties for his feet, but he did not he was not into those. So I never put those on. I think a hat too, but he wasn't into that. But he loved the sweaters.
It's like, these keep me warm.
Yeah, and there was a little snow jacket, which I think she made out of like I don't know, she just made it out from scratch, but I think she made it out like some kind of baby jacket. And but he'd have that in the winter because it was like a heavy snow jacket with a zipper on the back.
Cute.
Aww.
I've always wanted to put Tweak in a little turtleneck. but it's so hot here.
Yeah,
you
you're in
know?
Arizona, so
Yeah, we're going through like a heat wave right now, and my air conditioning just broke. So
yeah, I know you told me that earlier
Oh,
when I asked if you were
gosh.
coming on, and you were like the air conditioner, and I'm thinking, it's
it's
like
like
13
85 in my
degrees or
house right now.
so. It's warm
So I'm
here
like,
today, 33, and you're talking about air conditioning.
I'm all shiny. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
You're just broadcasting live from your sauna.
yeah, I guess I got some sweat out, but oh man, it's like record breaking. Like it's never been this hot in March ever in the history of Arizona.
Oof, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
But I'll take it over.
But I lived
cold.
in Florida for 10 years though too. That was like, oh, there were some months there that it's like, but Arizona, trees don't they dye the rocks there green because you can't grow shit?
Well, there's a lot of like plants that they grow.
Is that my ignorance?
No, you are right. You are
They
right.
just grew cactuses.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
But in addition, there's like
And
a lot of
sand.
plants that don't require a lot of water that they grow. But in the summer, like all the fields of grass just die. And
I don't know why I found that
She
funny.
says that so pleasantly.
Yeah.
Die.
Everything
They
feels.
die. But
Fields
I
of
always try to like
vegetation will die.
give water to the birds wherever I live. And it's what's really cute? Have you ever seen birds like call each other when there's water or food?
No.
So it's like if it's a really hot day, I'll like spray the hose up. And you know how you like with the nozzle of the hose and it makes it spray like a sprinkler everywhere. And I'll
Yeah.
just spray it, and then all the birds will like start chirping, like one bird, and then they'll all show up. So I just imagine the birds like, "Come on, boys, water's on," and then they just all show up, to the water, and like they get
Everybody get you some.
everybody, the water's here. Like the animals in Arizona sometimes will get like a lot closer to you because they're trying to get closer to water. So like road runners and robins and cardinals and like finches and like not to mention
You're a
scorpions.
bird. You're a bird chick.
Yeah, I love birds. I didn't used to. I moved to
I
Mesa,
couldn't tell.
but before that,
That's cute.
I used to catch scorpions.
That's
Like you
cool.
catch them? What would you do with them?
My friend, it's terrible. I feel kind of bad about it now. Like I've done some soul searching, and I'm like, maybe it was bad that I did. But like I used
Confess.
to, yeah,
You're safe here.
way
No
out
one's
in the
listening.
desert by like a federal reserve. So like it was just like desert mountains that are unpopulated. Anyways, my friend used to catch scorpions and then put them in like resin for jewelry.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
And so I would help her catch scorpions, and we had like a system. It's kind of fucked up. I wouldn't do it anymore because now I feel bad about it. But like, we would get like a blue. What are they called? I can't remember the name now. Like a purple light or whatever, ultraviolet light.
A black light,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Black light, yeah. I'm an idiot. Sorry, it's been a long week. But I would get like.
You're also in a sauna.
I am. I'm like getting it. It's like,
Yeah.
Nothing's working.
I'm out there now. I'm supposed to be going out there in July.
the scorpions.
The smartest idea. No.
But anyways, so I would get the black light, and usually we would go out into the desert, like straight up just rural desert, and you always know the scorpions are under bushes. Like that's how you know how to find them, So you just get the black light, you'd shine it, and you lift a bush, and you know how they glow under black light. And then I would get tongs, and then I would like sneak with the tongs, and then grab its tail, and then she had a Tupperware, and then I would just throw it, and she would like capture it in the Tupperware. Well, scorpions are so evil. Like first, I just kind of felt bad. I was like, man, we're capturing a lot of scorpions. Burn. Like I straight up had like sword fights with scorpions before. They're stronger than you think. They're not like normal bugs. They like
And they're poisonous.
yes, like, they're actually strong. Like the way their tails like move, Like one time I tried to grab one and it was all with its tail, and I was like, oh my god. And I tried to get it again, and it like, and I was like straight up having a sword fight with the tongs and the freaking scorpion. Like, they are not weak. Like, they have muscle. Like, the way their tails move, even if they're this big. But I straight up sword fighted one that was like this long.
He's fighting for his life. He's like, I don't want to be stuck in some amber.
Evil, though. I didn't feel bad because you put him in the Tupperware, and you're like, okay. And then you look in there, and you're like, oh god. And then like the big one just grabs the little one by its claws, and then just starts eating its face off. And you're just like, why are you doing this already? Like, you're already killing the little one, and you're just like, you're evil. Like,
it's like, I'm gonna die anyway. I'm going out like, ah.
Yeah, like that's how they kill each other. They'll grab the other one's claws, and then they have mouths like Alien, you know, where they have like an outer mouth, and then they have an inner mouth that comes out. So like they grab the claws, and then the outer mouth grabs the face, and then the inner mouth starts eating the other one's face alive. Yeah, so that's my experience with scorpions. It's really horrible.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best way to kill a scorpion, though, if you find one in your house, is to drop a book on it.
I think that would definitely work.
Yeah, instead of fighting it.
I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, just get like a big thick book and then just like hold it over it and.
Yeah,
there's no rehoming things like that in my house. If you came in here uninvited, you will die.
What kind of animals do you have where you live, Constance?
I mean, basic animals, you know, like squirrels. I got this fucking woodpecker poking holes in my house. Nothing I could do about it 'cause it's a protected species. So I'm just the crazy lady that every time I hear him pecking at my fucking wood out there, I'm outside screaming at it. That's all I can do. I got a little noisemaker with a remote control that I'm going to set up tomorrow, actually, and it makes all these crazy sounds because it keeps like pecking at this one area.
Mohawk?
You know, I've not been. It's a pussy because as soon as my door opens, I don't even get to see it. He's already gone. So we've been fighting this battle for a couple months now. And then, you know, I got squirrels and stuff. Like, I live in a like suburban neighborhood about 40 minutes from the Atlanta airport. So there's a little, I'm not in the hustle bustle of the city, but also not out in the middle of nowhere right now. Unless I go out to the hunting land, and then that's mostly like deer and turkey, see some geese.
Yeah, I have a lot of wild turkey.
Coyotes. Oh yeah,
coyotes.
Yeah, coyotes, getting them fuckers. I was a couple of years ago. We did a big coyote hunt because we got a call from a little old lady. She was like so upset that this coyote ate her kittens. Aww. So we did it for the kittens, and we tracked him down.
Good for you. Fuck those coyotes for eating the kittens.
Yeah.
There was
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, there was a few months ago, oddly enough, when we had Tina Romero on the show, and I do the show in my basement. I live next to the state forest, and so sometimes critters get down here, usually just like a field mouse or something. But I could tell something was down here, and I didn't know what it was, but it started running around, like it ran right over my feet, and it was two of them. It was two woodchucks. Or not woodchucks, it was chipmunks. Chipmunks, they were little. They were flying around though, like over my feet, and it's on the show because we kept doing the show.
Yes. True, it was live. He's all
two unexpected guests.
Chipmunks were like in the studio while we're trying to do a live show.
Yeah, they were I don't know if they were about to mate or what, but they were chasing each other all around. They were like insane.
And it's like, how do I get them out? Like,
yeah, I didn't know what. Yeah, like, I don't know. Eventually,
you don't want to leave the door open. It's cold out.
Yeah. It was like December, I think.
I had a rat break into my trailer one time. Had a fifth wheel. It was like 45 foot, and I woke up in the middle of the night uh, to this crazy sound, and I get up and there's water spraying everywhere. It broke into the trailer and it nibbled at the water line,
Oh
and
shit.
so yeah,
Oh
it was
shit!
yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I had to go turn out the water. I get back to sleep. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with this tomorrow. And I'm trying to figure out where that he even got in and where is it now? And after, doing my thing, I figured out he was in the under the sink area behind this wall. He's stuck in here. This is where he's at. And I sat there and I was just staring, and I'm trying to figure out how to art smart this rat. And I didn't think he could fit through this hole. I mean, they can fit through
Yeah,
there's like this
actually,
much.
from when I looked up
I
if they, I'm sorry, but when I looked up
no,
because
go
I was wondering how
ahead.
these fit in here too, it said like a hole like the size of a quarter, like these things can, like
And
chipmunks and
they're
rats
a
and
big
stuff.
rat this big.
Yeah,
And I sat there on a chair just staring with the doors open under the sink. And I'll be goddamn, man. Big fat ass rat come out about this, like you said, about the size of a quarter fucking hole. And so then I set some different kind of traps and stuff, but I was about ready to rip apart the whole trailer. I was about ready to take out the sink, take out the,
yeah.
just start taking shit apart, and I was gonna put it back together later. But outsmarted that rat, and that was that.
I had that happen to me once. I moved into this like studio in downtown Phoenix that was like really old. It was like a live work like commercial building. And these guys we were friends with for years lived in it before us, and they're like, just so you know, the Titan lives here. And we're like, the Titan? And it's a giant black roof rat. And there's like not that many rats here in Arizona, right? Or mice. Like it's pretty
And I've
rare.
never seen a black wild rat before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Never seen it.
okay, I guess the Goliath. And I'm like, anyways, years go by. I hear something like crawling sometimes in the ceiling, and I'm like, please don't be the Goliath. And I'm like, I don't have time. I don't need the stress. And then I'm just like, anyways, one day I wake up, because I had to wake up for work at like 4 in the morning at the time. I wake up, I have like my Brendel pit bull at the time, and I hear something go like behind the trash, like under the sink. And I'm like, oh, and I just thought it was like a mouse. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no, it's my first mouse. I've never encountered one. Like that's like new to me. I'm sure it's not new to you guys, but in Arizona, I'm like, I've never even seen one in the wild. I'm like, oh no, there's a mouse. So I like wake my dog up and she's all tired, and I'm like, you
Go get him. Go get this mouse.
get the mouse. And I like make her sit up, and she's just sitting there like this. She's just like, and then like I hear the noise behind the trash, and then she looks, and I'm like, right, Harley, you better do your dog job and you better get this goddamn mouse. And then I like take the broom and I like shove the garbage can. And then this giant freaking black rat, it was huge. It was like this big. It's all, it just launches out at her. And she's all like shocked.
Scared.
Yeah. But then like, her instincts kick in. So she's just like, and she's just
like, no, fuck you.
Around the house, and they're like knocking chairs over, they're knocking tables over, and I'm all like I'm screaming like with the broom, like because I've never encountered a rat in person. I'm just like, oh god. And then like it finally like went to where once it came, and it never came again. And I'm like, there goes Titan.
Well, good. That's why he was so big and so old and such a fucking legend, because he was smart. He's like, I ain't going around that big dog again.
Yeah, like wow. Anyways, rat legends. We should have a whole show that's just about rat legends. That would be animal legends, like
yeah, all the animal
animal,
My friend Joe Castro, he made a giant rat for a movie. I think it was called Big Ass Rat or something like that. But it was like it was big, monstrous rat, and it's like 10 feet long. So it was huge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a real
Yeah.
rat though. It's not the Titan.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that's super cool. And then like you got to store it. It's like Vanessa Wright, she for her movie Sweaty Larry, I guess she's got
I've not
this
seen
like
that yet.
giant
I need to see
toilet
that. But yeah.
seat. Dude, it was cool. I liked it. I seen it at Days of the Dead. Yeah, it was super fun. The kids did great acting. I mean, everybody
Oh,
did
nice.
great in there, but I love. I mean, we all love seeing kids, act and
Yeah.
do well and all of that. And yeah, everybody did a great job.
She said she
It
made
looked
like
like
a
a really
big
fun
toilet for the movie.
Yeah, like a big toilet seat. And I don't want to give anything away, but there's a big giant toilet seat. It's rumored to be just hanging out in her basement now. It's like 10 feet.
Cool. Movie props that just stick around your house.
Yeah, and then
People come in and they're
in my
all,
mind, then you're like, what? Now in my mind, you'll be like, now I have to write something else that
Yeah, how do
incorporates
we
this big
utilize
toilet
this one
seat.
more
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
how do we have more rats and things?
Well, yeah, rat. I don't know. Probably not too many giant toilet seats can you use, but
One of my
We
worst
can
fears
come up with
is
something.
sitting on a toilet and having a spider like jump up and get me. Like, you know, you have
Okay.
fears.
Bro, I thought I had worms one time.
What happened?
I did. I thought I had worms, and and it wasn't that. I had just like, I was I don't smoke pot anymore, but I was stoned, and I there's.
They got you.
And yeah, it got me, and I had forgotten the shave, so it was just a couple ass hairs. But I was convinced. I was like, oh my god, I have worms, and I'm looking on my phone on how
how to get rid
to
of
get worms out. Yeah, and they said to get a bowl of milk, and like. And then the
like,
worms
sit
will
on
come
it,
out,
or-
and then you can grab them. Like, and then before I went into any like extreme measures, I realized that I needed to shave.
Well,
I
you seem like a very
swallowed.
clean person. I doubt that would ever happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was just working a lot, like I was working and I was just like up and going, and all of a sudden you look down and your toenails are, I gotta cut those fuckers, and but I had swallowed an insect one time because me and my buddies, we were drinking, and one of his girlfriend started acting crazy. So I'm like, oh man, we don't. And she was known for being nutty. And I'm like, I don't need this shit on my porch. And so I was trying to make her laugh. So I grabbed this insect off the side of the house, and I put it in my mouth. I was like, bah, and then I swallowed it. And it was a tree dwelling insect, and I could feel it like trying to crawl up my throat. And so I was chugging my beer some more, and then that was that. And then I woke up the next morning, and I was like, it's still in. What the fuck? It's hanging out in my throat. I was convinced, and I had one of them extension boards, like for your lower back, where it flips you upside down, inversion table. And so I get on the inversion table, and I had a light, and I'm upside down, and I'm like, and I'm waiting. And I swear I could feel it crawl up my throat and back down, up and back down. And I finally went to the hospital because I'm cheap, and and I don't have insurance. So I was trying all my home remedies. And I go to the hospital, and they did an X-ray, and they're like, no, it just scratched your throat because it had like little claws on it. And then as soon as they told me that, and I saw the evidence that there was no bug in my throat, I didn't feel it anymore. The mind is a fucked up place, my friends.
Oh man, I used to be the same. I used to always be convinced there was things in my eyes, where it's like a fuzz would get in my eye, and then it would scratch it, and then I'd be convinced that there was something in my eye. So I'll just like dig at it, and then I'd go to the eye doctor, and they're all do you itch your eyes a lot? And I'm all, yes, sometimes. And they're all, I can tell, stop itching your eyes. And I'm all, no. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I used
like it
I
feels
used to
like
do
there's
this.
something in there.
Well, because you scratched your eye. And like, because I used to do the same thing. And it turned out I was doing like, to get that whatever was actually in my eye out, you do like, there's a tiny little, your eyes are so sensitive. You got little micro scratches. So even after you've gotten it out, it feels like it might still be there. And all your eyes need, if you take a nap, like an hour-long nap, shut your eyes and then it'll heal. And then you won't feel that anymore. I used to do the same shit.
Oh, it's the worst. And I would just like dig at them, and I'm like, there's something in my eye. And like, there wasn't, you know what I mean? It was just a scratch. And I'm like actually hurting my eye worse.
Yeah.
When I had LASIK surgery, they put stuff over your eyes so you couldn't, dig at them. But your eye does, does heal itself. Like
yeah, your
Constance was
tongue
saying,
too is like the. Oh, sorry about that.
Hmm.
I was talking over. Yeah, I was just saying the tongue is the fastest healing part of your body.
Yeah, I think that even if you get it pierced, it will just like if you take this whatever out, it'll eventually just grow back.
Yeah, it'll close up real fast, real fast.
Do you ever do tongue yoga?
I yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, I got a pretty big tongue.
Yeah,
I pierced my tongue myself when I was 17.
I do that on my OnlyFans.
I knew it, Neal. I knew you had one.
He's on there with his Muppet.
What is tongue yoga?
That's all he does.
And the ladies love it.
There is a video on the YouTube of me tying a cherry stem with my tongue. It's somewhere on YouTube.
All right, Neal. So you're already a part of the sex.
That's kind of hot, Neal.
Yeah, I do have it. I'm not saying this. I do have an oversized tongue, and that's why it's an underbite instead of overbite. So over time, like my tongue pushed my teeth on the bottom and out in front of the top, and so my dentist was like, we can unhook your jaw and like wire it shut like for like a month. I'm like, no, that's okay. Like I'll live with it. It's not really that big of a deal. But it doesn't sound like a very
that sounds awful.
To like push it back like a millimeter or something.
Like, what am I, a puppet? Let's just move everything around.
We'll reconstruct your entire jaw.
Yeah. It was like that seems very very drastic for something that barely bothers me. I don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's a little excessive.
The only thing is if I bite into like pizza because my teeth don't match in the front, like I won't like bite through the cheese. So it's like it doesn't really bother me, but there's certain things like that affects me.
What do you mean? Like
it's a very hard life.
It goes like this instead of this or this.
Yeah, my teeth don't match up because the bottom teeth have been pushed out by my tongue from all the tongue yoga.
From all the tongue yoga.
I made that part up, but
Oh, that's so silly. We've talked about scorpions, rats, dead bodies, horrors, tongue yoga.
Yeah, well, I'll say this too. My old dentist used to tell me I had a cat's tongue because they said it was rough like sandpaper, and I was like, this is a really weird thing for my dentist to be telling me.
Do you ever do oil pulling?
What? It was the same guy wanted to push my jaw back. What was that?
If you do oil pulling, that helps.
No, I mean,
oil.
I don't know. I think he's just a weird dude.
Oil pulling.
If you just like swish like coconut oil in your mouth like 5 minutes a day.
Oh, okay.
It helps like your tongue be moisturized and your teeth, and it like pulls bacteria out, and like it makes your teeth more shiny and like white.
It's an educational show. You learn how to catch scorpions.
We're giving beauty tips,
How to smooth up your tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, do tongue yoga,
Yeah,
coconut
all
bowl.
the important things.
Go.
Exactly. What is this, dude? Tigers can make you bleed from their tongues. Damn. Well, it's not. It's not. I don't have like a razor blade tongue. As
I
far as
don't
I
know,
know.
Neal. Maybe you're a cat. You look a little
That's what
cat.
he said. It was a cat tongue. It's weird. It's a weird guy. But so what are you working on currently, Constance? I feel weird
Um,
just asking like a regular question.
What the hell?
oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. So I'm scouting some locations right now for Operation Blood Moon, and I'm adjusting the script to fit my locations because I had written the script to fit some other locations. That's how the whole script came about. Because I don't write movies and then try to find locations normally. I write my movies around what I have, and
That's actually
it's
really
just
smart. Honestly, for people out there, like, don't write a movie about a castle if you don't if you don't have
if you don't
access to
have a
a
fucking
castle.
castle, yeah,
Right, right.
yeah, like yeah, write something
That's
else.
why I wrote Arbor Day, because I'm surrounded by the woods, and it takes place in
Right,
the woods.
right. It makes sense. It's like we can easily produce this.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I'm working on a bunch of. I've got a photo shoot with Jerry King, the Lighting King, in like a week or two. We haven't booked dates yet, but I've been working on 3 sets of clothing. They've all, oddly enough, it's kind of coinciding with an Easter palette. It's springtime,
Oh,
which is
cool.
weird because I wear a whole lot of black and a little bit of red, and so I'm trying to add a little bit more color to my wardrobe. And a few of my old lady friends had been getting rid of some of their athleisure suits and some dress wear, and so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking rock this shit out, and I will
Yeah.
wear it. And so I've been making all my adjustments on that and gonna have some fun photo shoots. Got some other photographers hitting me up right now. Just I kind of just tailor my look. I'm like, what's your color palette? So if anybody's wanting to shoot with me, photography specifically, that's the first question I'm going to ask you. What's the color palette? Because I love styling. Whether I'm wearing a wig or just using my regular hair, all my makeup, wardrobe, I don't recycle the same things for shoots. It's always going to be unique to your project, and I mean, I just like having fun with it.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so I know you've directed a few things. You've written some stuff. Was that something you would like to do more of?
Yeah, I mean, filmmaking has been, slowly becoming more of my life. Like, for as many things that I have put together throughout the last 10 years, I've not been able to give like even 50% of my time towards all of that. Like, it's always been, I got a couple hours off of work, this evening, maybe a half a day on a weekend. Sometimes I could work 60, 80 hours a week doing my regular jobs. And I stay up later or I get up earlier to be able to make films. So I work to work. And now I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm having more time to be able to work on films and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like.
Good for
super
you,
stoked.
Constance. Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I've spent enough time too, like in the industry and meeting people and figuring out who I like to work with, who I'm vibing with. And it's few and far between, but there's some stuck up people out there, and I could tell by the way that they stand and look at me when I'm trying to have a conversation with them, and I'm like, oh, you're one of those.
That is important.
Okay.
Because I see some people on social media, whatever, like, why do these people always work with the same, like group of people, whatever. But like, yeah, you find people you like to be around and you trust, and you see that on every level of filmmakers, in indie film. You see it
Yeah,
on great big movies
you
too.
got
Like
your
Martin
squad.
Scorsese works with a lot of the same people.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. I mean, I'm always down to add new people. I'm always
Sure.
down, like all of that. Right now for Operation Blood Moon, I'm bringing in one new cast member, possibly two, but I'm having John Whitwell back, John Devlin, and Clutch Brady, and I wrote their characters with them in mind, like the way they talk, the way that I know that it can act. And yeah, John Devlin in particular, I cast him in Pandemonium, and he played a detective in that one. And he's like, oh man, this is so cool. He's like, I'm usually playing the creepy stalker serial killer guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is great for my portfolio. I'm like, you've got a great and phenomenal actor. I love the energy that he brings.
I love John Devlin.
Yeah, he's so fantastic. When he came over to my house for a meeting. My office is here, and so he came over and we were chatting. And I'm like, "Hey, man, how are you?" And all I'm gonna say is that I know he's like a male version of me, but just on a different wavelength. And I know what. Like, there's not much that shocks me or makes me laugh out loud. And that guy's fucking hilarious. And his life is way more interesting than mine. Have you interviewed him yet?
Yeah. I interviewed him. I interviewed him at Buried Alive, and I've known him for years. It was the first time I met him in person, and it was he gave me a great compliment because we used to do Severed Limbs Film Festival, and we started it right when the pandemic started. And this was a virtual film festival, just shorts. And I didn't know this until he told me this when I met him at Buried Alive, that I was the first person to ever accept anything that he made and show it somewhere. And then he's gone on to do a lot of stuff. And I was like, oh wow, like it made me feel really good that wasn't just a waste of time or something, and people got something out of that. So we're gonna bring back Severed Limbs. But no, I like him a lot, and I've talked to him, and I'm glad you said he's talented, because I do think people think he's just not everyone, but some people think he's just this crazy in these crazy shorts, crazy movies. But I think he's very funny. He's a really talented guy. Yeah, I like him.
And I love the hustle. He is a fucking hustler, and I admire that so much. And I will always put him in my movies. There's always a place for John Devlin for sure. That's how much I love that. But the funny thing is about it, if I hadn't worked with him on somebody else's set prior, he would be on my Stranger Danger type of as a look, like
sure,
he's got that
I could totally get that.
To him. Yeah, but he's not creepy. He plays it so well, and he reminds me of that one guy. You remember the movie The Sixth Sense? And in the opening scene, when the guy's standing there in his underpants and he's all soap wet. He looks just like that guy.
Yeah. And John Devlin's often in his underpants or not in anything.
Oh, yeah. He's not shy, and I love that. Like, that's freedom at its finest. He's like, I don't care. Like, I'm like, dude, good for you, because no one should. No one should care.
Well, I think get John on the podcast sometime, Tara. I think you'd like John. He's cool.
He sounds like, the way you guys are talking about him, he sounds like a riot.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
That's why I don't want to tell. Like, you have to have the John Devlin experience. I will not disclose my conversations with him, because you got to hear it firsthand from him. It's way funnier, but an excellent person to talk to. I think when my days are wild, I ask, hey, what's up, John? And he blows my mind. His Instagram is one to follow too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go follow him.
Yeah,
right now, before I
forget. I'll remind you.
We're in the modern world.
We are in the modern world.
No paper notes on this show.
I used to actually write notes. So in the first couple episodes of So for years it was just it wasn't video, and then during the pandemic I started doing the video show, and the first couple I actually had, because I used to always just write actually handwritten notes for the interviews, and I'd have them here, and then I'd have to try to find a place to put them, and like you could tell, like I on the show, like I'd have these notes, and I felt like an idiot. So long story short, now I still
write
have
paper notes.
Now I use the notepad, so it's like a digital notepad that I have here on the screen.
I still take
Dude, I take paper notes every day. There's something about crossing off something that I accomplish in the day that does it for me. I have some digital notes, but primarily I'm paper note chick.
Yeah, I know. I have a plan. I actually write out all the guests that are coming on in an actual like a planner, pen and paper. I do prefer that.
I can't find him.
I'll send you his. Send you his.
Yeah. Send it that.
It's John. No H. Jon, I believe.
Oh yeah. The no H John.
Yeah.
There
H-less John.
Oh, I actually already follow him.
Okay. Yeah, he's been connected to the show for a while, but he's never. He may have been on the podcast when we did like a group thing with people, but he's never been just a straight up interview. We'll have him on the show sometime.
Would you ever want to come on, Constance, for any of our themed shows?
Oh yeah, man. If I've got time, I'm totally down.
Because you're not
yeah, I'm always down. Like, cause I'm most like at nighttime, if I'm not on a call or out of state doing something, I'm here crafting. Like right now, I've been working on this bow for one of my old lady.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's what I was doing before I popped on here.
Nice. The next thing I'm doing for the puppet is I want to make him a wizard's robe, which I've never made a robe before, but we're gonna try it out. I never made a puppet before either.
Yeah, so. Our next theme shows next
weekend. Good for first puppet.
Thank you.
Our next theme shows next weekend or next Thursday. We're doing serial killer theme, and then we have some other ideas planned for like theme shows because like in the past we've done like vampire themed, sword and sorcery theme, like where we're like fantasy.
The clown show is very fun.
Oh, clown themed. Oh. So if you ever want to come on for any of our
I'll do some clown makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a thing for clowns. Like I'm a weirdo like that.
Constance, I am too. I'm ashamed of it a little.
I mean, we all have our thing.
We all have our thing.
Yeah, so Tara, I've known Tara for years, and she's been on the show on and off, but she became an actual host last year, and that was one of her ideas was the theme shows, and I like them a lot.
I love that.
Mostly because I wanted the clown one.
Yeah, it was.
Right? It's a reason to dress up.
Yeah. Would you ever consider Neal doing a clown part 2 in a couple months?
Of course. I think we should make like an annual event, the clown show. And I had a lot of fun doing the clown makeup.
As a clown?
Was that?
Constance, would you come on as a clown and play games with us?
Absolutely. I just put a clown picture on my my Instagram the other day. It was I did a shoot with Jerry King, and he wanted to do like the 7 deadly sins, or it was something like that. And so when I do my shoots, I do progressive shoots. So I'll start off with like lighter makeup, and then I'll change outfits and then start layering and you know what I mean, and doing other stuff. So it looks like I shot on 5 different days, and it was just all in one day. But yeah, I'd be totally down. I'm down with the clown.
Down with the clown. All right.
Yes.
I took several photos when I was taking the makeup off because it started to look really creepy. I thought when I was taking the makeup off, like that was right after I started to wash it off.
Sweaty clown makeup is hot.
Yeah,
isn't it the best? It like melts into like perfection. It's like, oh, I look insane now. Like I officially
like you really did something.
Oh,
you ever see that movie Stitches?
Yeah.
Movie.
That's one of my favorite freaking movies. I love that clown in the opening scene.
That movie's good.
Yeah, that was a good movie. They had some really good gags in there.
They
kind of
did.
want to do like a creepy clown movie after we did the clown show.
Ooh, we should.
Dude, there's oh yeah, I love that
I know there's a
shit.
lot of them out there, but there's always room for another one.
I feel like maybe this should be a meeting between all of us, and we should make
all
a
right.
clown horror movie.
All right.
We're gonna build our next freaking short film right here.
Yeah, 100%.
For
House of Clowns.
yes, for the next film festival.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of festivals out there. So,
Or for
you mean for ours? Yeah, we can do that.
But yeah, that's super cool. So yeah, next theme show, Constance, please be on.
Oh yeah. Just I'm totally down. I'll get dressed up for that.
All right, sounds
I
good.
love dressing up. That's the thing. People always like they're like, "Oh, I bet Halloween's your favorite holiday," and I'm like, "Actually, not
Yeah.
really. I don't dress up for Halloween. I don't, because every day is Halloween for me."
Yeah, then everyone's like, "Oh, that's when you watch horror movies." I'm like, I watch horror movies every day, like
all the time. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that's just
Oh
my
my God.
lifestyle.
That makes me feel so much better because I thought I was just like old and lame. Where like around Halloween, I don't do anything and I don't dress up. It's like, ugh, I've already dressed up like 10 times this year. I've already done a Ouija board 10 times. I've already gone to graveyards. Like, you know what I mean? Where you're just like, oh, when it comes to Halloween, it's like, I literally
because
been living
everybody's
it all
out.
Yeah,
they're actually ruining my parade because everybody's out and they're fucking wasted, and I don't.
Yeah, they
I'm
ruined
not
Salem.
down with it.
They ruined Salem. I recommend going to Salem on the off season because if you go to Salem during Halloween, it's just all these like young people just, and there's like mountains of them, and it
Yeah,
sucks
it's not
actually.
peaceful.
Yeah.
mountains of them.
Yeah, I don't really go out on holidays or anything like that. Just those are my days where I get some extra work done because everybody's out partying.
I used the Ouija board on Halloween one year. We used it at midnight in Salem and Halloween. We thought it'd be cool. And it didn't do anything. And then I was like, oh, this is too cliche. The ghosts are just like how lame are you guys to use a Ouija board?
Yeah, they're
on
like, it's
Halloween
Halloween. Just go into your grandma's basement, like on a Tuesday. Like, we'll come, we'll say hi. I did the Ouija board thing one time when I was 12, with my friend I've known since second grade and my sister, and we were living in this house. It was always a creepy feeling in that house. You always, when you go down to the basement to do your laundry, there's always a feeling of somebody watching you. Super scary. And then we did the Ouija board thing, and that, like a couple weeks later, it was Christmas, and me and my sister, we were sleeping in bed, and all of a sudden we heard this singing, like a woman singing, and we knew it wasn't our mom. And we get up, head to the door, and I'm like, there's somebody singing. It was like this choir music. I couldn't hear the words or anything like that. And then I opened up the door, and then as soon as it wasn't going through the door, we both started crying. And it was a lady singing about her dead baby.
Oh,
and
wow.
and then I'm hearing it, and I could hear it in the kitchen, and I'm going out the door. My sister's like, no, and I'm like, you're coming with me. I freaking grabbed her and I yanked her outside because I don't know why I was so brave on the supernatural shit. I think it was curiosity and some bravery at the same time. I don't know, but I'm pulling her with me, and we're going down the hallway, and as soon as I kind of peered over into the next room, I saw the brightest light, like with all the lights on in the kitchen. It would not have been that bright. It was insane. And as soon as my eyes laid on that light, it stopped, and we both screamed, and we ran back to the room and slammed the door. Nobody in the house wakes up. Nobody through this whole experience. And me and her were under the bed. We're crying our eyes out. And then we could hear the woman's voice coming down the hallway. And
Oh no!
right outside the door, and I'm saying this is loud, and the whole household is just sleeping through it, and we're just holding each other and crying, and then it slowly dissipated, and then it stopped for a little bit. A couple minutes later, started up. My sister was like, "Oh, I hear it again." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! No, you don't!" And we cried ourselves to sleep, and that is my ghost story. Well, one of them. I was haunted for many years at this one house. Well, actually, it was like the neighborhood. When I was living in Daytona Beach, it was within 3 blocks of each other. There's something weird going on with like Freemasons and shit like that back when that beach side was established or something. And any place that I lived at 3 different places in that small area, and just ghost activity like crazy. I could tell you stories for 5 hours. I'll stop.
No, well, this person said we should do a ghost story show. I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. And then, so not only all the ghost stories that I can tell, but then how we got rid of them, and then what was found in the walls. So,
oh, geez.
Story for another time.
All right.
I know, crazy, right?
Okay. Well, Constance, please, can you please come back on for a ghost episode, please?
Yeah, I'm down.
Please. I really want to hear stories because I love ghost stories. I believe in ghosts. And
there's nobody that can tell me. They can go ahead and say, "Well, prove it." I mean, that's whatever. I know what I heard. I had people with me on a lot of this shit, so it is so real.
I mean,
I call it like I got my term for it. It's the 6 feet above your head instead of 6 feet below, because I feel like there's this space just a little bit above us. I don't know. That's another story for another time to explain what that means, but I just feel like our worlds are a lot closer than most people think.
All right, I like this. Like, the chat's into this idea. Open panel ghost story show. Yeah, we'll do this.
Yeah, we should have a ghost show. Constance,
let me take a quick potty break. I've been holding it. Hold on.
We can let you go if you like. I mean, we've had you over 2 hours, so.
I actually have to take a potty break too.
All right. Well, we can wrap up if you like. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come back and we'll start. We'll do some ghost stories and some
ghost stories. Yes. Why don't we just make this the ghost show? God damn it.
We probably would like to include Troy and AJ too, and
just
some of the
tease it a little, you know.
Yeah, we'll tease
just dip in it, taste it. All right. I really have to use the bathroom though.
All right.
Bye, babe.
All right. We'll let you go, Constance. Thank you. And it was great having you on.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'm always down to talk about whatever.
All
right. Sounds good.
Please come back on very soon. And you're very beautiful and very wise.
Oh, thank you. I don't think
I've
been
She's
called wise
arm
before.
wrestler
That was really
and all
sweet
kinds
of
of
you.
You're very wise. And I'm really glad I got to meet you.
Been working on that one. I'm glad I got to meet you too. We're gonna work together at some point someday. You know, it's a big, small little world in the film, in the community.
Yeah, she's due back to go to Atlanta. It's been 16 years. So.
That'd make me so happy.
Right.
She's like a locust. They come back
be the
every
reason
17
you come
years,
back.
Whatever. Yeah.
I will be your locust.
All right, you guys. I will catch you later, and hit me up when you want me on again. We'll work something out.
All right, we'll do it up
soon for the ghost show part 2.
Part 2.
Ghost show.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Well, whoops. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. All right. Tara's gonna go take a potty break. I'm gonna play a song or something here, and we'll be back. I do need to plug Boston Underground Film Festival. That is happening this weekend. Here I'm gonna show some trailers, and we'll be back here momentarily.
Puncture marks in the jugular, and yet the heart still ticks.
The dead have awakened.
There's a lot of strange things happening in your town.
The saucers have landed. And if the bats on strings don't get you, the vampires will.
How the hell does this happen? Just last week, our biggest issue was that guy who jacks off everywhere.
Vampire zombies from space.
You can't shoot these things. You cut them in half, you got 2 of them. You gotta drive something straight through their heart.
Like a vampire.
Bingo.
Dracula's back with his most dastardly plan yet.
We've already begun to infect the weak humans of Marlowe.
Now, it's up to an unlikely band of heroes to save the world from vampire zombies from space. A new comedy better than Casablanca, Citizen Kane, and all the Minions movies combined. Don't miss your chance to see vampire zombies from space.
I hope you don't expect too much action.
Damn, vampire zombies from space. You can check out. I interviewed the director of that on the website. Tara will be back momentarily. Big thanks to Constance Payne. She was awesome. I met her at in Atlanta at Buried Alive. She was great there. The movie's great. The Offering. I should have asked if that's available anywhere. If I was more professional, I would have asked it. Yeah, it's a real movie and it's really entertaining, honestly. So when I watched the trailer, I was like, I think I'm gonna like this. It's even better than I expected from the trailer. It's very smart, very funny. It's both campy, but also the effects, like a lot of the effects are well done. I dug it a lot, and there's an interview with the director on the website here. So I'm going to pull up some trailers here. This weekend, Boston Underground Film Festival. It actually started yesterday. Wednesday it started. Boston Underground Film Festival goes from Wednesday to Sunday. I will be there tomorrow through Sunday. I should be doing some live streaming. I know I'll be doing a live stream with my friend Miriam on Sunday, and Jim McDonough probably at some point in time, and who knows who else I'll get on there. Troy Minkowski, a filmmaker friend of mine. So subscribe, and you never know when I'll pop on. It'll be good. I mentioned Arizona in July. So the plan is for all of us to get together for Mad Monster Party in Arizona this July, 4th of July weekend. So it'll be the first time that Tara and I meet in person. It'll be the first time that AJ and Tara meet. I've met AJ. I don't think AJ's ever met Troy. So if Troy comes out there, it'll be the first time Troy meets everybody as well. So if you're in the Arizona area or you can make it, come on out to Mad Monster Party, Arizona. Why they have it on 4th of July when it's probably 180 degrees, I'm not exactly sure. But it's a perfect time for all of us to get together. And then very soon we're going to be launching the campaign. I know I've been saying this for like over a year, but things happen, you know. But the Arbor Day campaign will be launching soon. And the plan is to film Arbor Day this September. It'll be me and Tara, AJ, Troy. We've got some horror legends like Paul Ehlers from Mad Men is going to be in it. We have Tim Dry from this little known movie Return of the Jedi, is also from the cult classic Extro. He will be involved. Ed Gwynn from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original film. He will be involved. Michael St. Michael's The Greasy Strangler is involved. Bill Whedon from Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. A lot of cool folks. Jim McDonough, lot of local friends of ours. Michael Epstein will be coming out to shoot the movie. I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous too. So it's the first whole script I wrote. I've helped write scripts before. So like the Once in a Future Smash, I co-wrote. I wrote a lot of the jokes for, and some other things. But this is the first script that I wrote from beginning to end, and it'll be my directorial debut. Arbor Day. I'm excited about it, and I made puppets for it. Arbor Day, yeah, I'm excited for it. Nervous and excited. Vagina Wrinkle might come on out. I am waiting the Texas Chainsaw. I love. Oh, you mean the video game? I have the board game because I'm old school. I like board games. So if you come out for Arbor Day, Vagina Wrinkle, we may play some board games. Not may. We're going to play some board games during the off time. Anytime you meet me, I usually bring horror themed board games. So Arizona, I'll probably bring one out. Hey! Boom! That was a great interview. Yeah, yes.
Suckers.
Constance was great. I'm glad you were here for it.
Oh, I feel like a creep, but I kind of want to really be your friend.
No, she liked you a lot. I could tell.
I'm like, Constance, can we hang out? Can we talk about animals and stories and can we just be friends?
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
Is that creepy?
Nah. That's how me and you became friends. You were just.
Oh yeah, I was being creepy to you. I'm all, can you have me on a show? Can we be friends? And you're just like, okay. And now I'm like that with Constance. I'm like, Constance, come on, can we be friends?
Yeah, this was we met in Atlanta before her the screening of her movie.
Wow, she's really pretty.
Yeah, she's really cool too. Very nice.
She looks like a mermaid. They say women are either a mermaid, a fairy, a witch, or a vampire.
Really? Where would you fit in? Are you? I'm gonna guess a vampire.
Yep, that's what most people say.
All right. Well, I mean, what would you consider yourself?
Probably a vampire.
No.
I would consider Constance a mermaid.
All right. There's a new mermaid movie out, or it's coming out, a horror movie about a mermaid. I'm pretty excited about it.
I haven't seen the trailer for it. Do you have it?
Yeah, let me grab it. Mermaid. I think it's just called Mermaid.
Is it rated R?
I believe so.
All right, I'll watch it.
All right. You only watch R or worse. R, NC-17.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I know it's not going to be good. If it's PG-13, I'm like, right when there's a violent scene, they're going to cut it. And I'm like, what happened? And they're like, oh, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't. Show me.
I'm trying to find it here. Give me 1 second here. Is it Deadly Mermaid? I think it's a movie just called Mermaid, but I'm seeing a movie called Deadly Mermaid. But I think it's a different movie.
I hope you don't mind real quick if I shift the fan to get me more.
No,
it's
of course,
hot as hell. It's 85 in this room.
Of course. What do you expect me to be like? No, you must suffer.
You're like, Tara's so unprofessional. You're off the show. Fuck you.
Mermaid horror movie. Yeah, it's just called Mermaid. How come I'm not finding it? Oh, here we go. I found it.
So much cooler.
All right. Give me 1 sec. We're going to pull this up.
To get my water.
Trailer. The Yeti trailer I showed a couple weeks ago was really cool.
Wait, you're delayed, Neal.
Contacted. What?
You were delayed.
Oh, Yeah, I think I'm having kind of a bad connection here, honestly. Because I think I was a little bit of a delay when Constance was on. That's why we kind of interrupted each other a couple times. All right,
Oh,
here
that's
we go.
happened to me before. That happened to me during the Dracula interview.
I gotta let you go, brother. Straight up, you've gotten pretty weird, man.
Yo, we need
You don't know you've done anything. Doug, you need some help, man.
What happened, Doug?
Just been a bit of a bump.
Fallout?
Note that the ocean is 71% of the Earth's surface. It is said that humans have only discovered around 5% of it, which leaves lots of room for imaginations to run free.
Doug.
Daddy, don't go!
Doug.
Doug.
Why can't you just stay?
Because Daddy's got to go save a mermaid. Mike's hot. Let's give him a show.
Gentlemen, feast your eyes and grab onto your seats, because you're about to witness aquatic history.
I have no idea what happens next.
Cool.
All right.
I like
I'm
how they
down.
made it all colorful, but it's like looks fucked up.
Yeah, she looks nasty. All right, I'm down with that. Mermaid. So tomorrow morning I'm heading out, or probably tomorrow afternoon, to Buff, Boston Underground Film Festival. I'll be there from for the weekend.
What are you gonna do there? Well, I've never been to a
I'm
festival.
gonna-
What does a festival look like? Like what happens?
All right, so a festival is you've got it's mostly movies and short films. So they have blocks of short films, and they have feature films, and mostly you watching a bunch of weird movies with a bunch of weird people.
How long does it last?
It's actually started yesterday, so this one is from Wednesday till Sunday.
So how long do you sit in the theater for watching movies?
It depends. I'll pull up. Let me grab the I'll grab the schedule. So I can share the schedule here.
Bring water and snacks.
I've been to some that are weeks long, but I've never stayed that long. The longest I've ever stayed, I think I did 10 days once. And
But, like, how long do
you
you
kind of
sit-
get delirious.
How long do you like watch the movies for a day?
For some of them like 8 to 10 hours. So
How do
it
you
can
do
get
that?
kind of
I
insane.
would die.
But this one will not be. So Wednesday they had two movies. They had Normal, who was the premiere with Bob Odenkirk.
Do you ever get
that
up
was
to
a
like,
sold
go
out.
get food or anything?
Yes, when so Saturday's like the long day where it's like all movies. So you do have to plan out like when you're going to take like a food break and stuff. That's why if you do go to a festival that's like at an Alamo Draft House, it is kind of cool because then you get the food to you.
I'm not gonna lie, Neal, I'm kind of ashamed. I've never been to a film festival.
Well, when we get Arbor
I've
Day
never been invited
done,
to one. No one's ever invited to me one. Ever, not once.
I would invite you to a film festival with me.
What
And
if
when
I-
when we get Arbor Day done, the plan would be to play it at festivals and go around with it.
would it be insulting if I took a nap at the film festival?
if it during our movie,
Not during our movie, but like, even if I wanted to watch the movie,
believe
that
me,
was
I've
if I just
taken
got
many.
really tired and took a nap.
I've taken many naps during festivals.
So wait, so your butt is in the seat for how many hours?
Well, so for example, Wednesday here they had a movie at 7 and 9:45. So really you would have been there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Today they had this 3 movies: Serpent Skin, The Hedonist, and Sugar Rot.
Sugar Rot, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Good
Sugar
name.
Rot's good. We actually I interviewed the director of that last year, Becca Kozak.
Sugar Rot, that's cool. Still, my favorite, I don't give a shit, is Fuck My Son.
Ah, yeah, Fuck My Son. I'm a huge
sorry.
fan.
The whole world is
I
sleeping on
plugged-
that movie.
I plugged Fuck My Son to Lloyd Kaufman. I was like, you got to see it.
What's wrong with us, Neal? Why are we the only ones that care about Fuck My Son? I don't understand. Like, what do we have in common that makes us like that movie?
I do feel like this movie should be talked about way more.
Yes! Are you kidding me? And you know what other movie should be talked about more? Greasy Strangler.
100%, yeah. Now, Greasy Strangler. The Fuck My Son was the first movie since Greasy Strangler where I kind of felt the same way. I was like, I really want to talk about this. I want to interview everyone involved in this.
Yes.
And it was both gross but also funny. And I love both movies. And I interviewed the director, but he'll come back on. I think we should get him back on so you can also be there, because we both love the movie and we should talk about it more.
From what?
From Fuck My Son.
Yes, please. I would be so nervous. I don't know how to talk to him because I have so many questions. I'm like, oh my god, you're the director of Fuck My Son, and I'd just be like, like trying to find, like, Neal, like, I haven't been doing this as long as you have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
well, I think that adds a lot to you. You're
interview.
clearly exuberant about talking to people, and I like that.
Thanks. I would say in a lot of ways, this is like a stream, not a podcast.
Yeah,
we're live streaming right now. Like, we're streaming.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We're just live, like, hello, I'm streaming, everybody, hello. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But you have been live streaming
for 22 years.
Like 22 years, okay? You're pretty good at it. I'm not trying to stroke your ego, but you're pretty good at it.
Well,
or
thank you. I
sometimes I'm
appreciate
like, huh? Like, I don't know what to say, And I'm
no,
like,
you're great on the show. I'm not saying that to be nice, but me and Troy have talked about this, and you and AJ's amazing additions to the show, and you're super fun. I've talked to you for years, so I always like talking to you, and I think yeah, no, it's fun. The fans, I think that's like it's dramatic.
It's my bangs.
I think it's like dramatic, like when someone like makes an entrance in a movie and they got their hair like flowing, like
it needs to stop ruining my freaking bangs and making them look like weird 60s old lady bangs.
So tomorrow, one of the things I'm going to see tomorrow. Long story short, you're a great addition to the show, and we all love you here. So. The Dunwich Horrors. Now, this was one thing I would like to talk about, Tara. So the Dunwich Horrors, it's a shorts program, and it's all made by New England filmmakers.
Are you in New England?
Yeah, so that would be Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
You guys
but mostly Massachusetts and Maine, New Hampshire, I think.
I've never been out there before in my life, and I don't know anything about the culture where you come from. I might as well be from a different country. That's why I asked, thanks, Vagina Regal. That's why I ask you guys so many questions about, like, wait, so where do you live? How do you pronounce this? Like, I'm just, like, fascinated because I've only ever grown up in the West and the Southwest. So, like, the East and the East, the Northeast and the wherever you're from is so foreign to me. Like, even when you tell me, like, little stories, oh, I just went on the train. I'm like, what do you mean you went on a train? What train? And you're like, I went to Boston. And I'm like, Boston? What's Boston like? And you're like, have these crazy photos of like crazy statues. And you're just like, this place. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never even like been to a country like that. Like,
well, you'll be out here for Arbor Day.
I live in like the suburbs where everything looks like Napoleon Dynamite, you know what I mean? Or like
yeah,
just suburban, like new buildings. There's no historical buildings. Well, there are, but
all right. Well, hopefully you have fun out here when we're doing the movie.
oh, I'm really nervous.
Oh, it'll be a good time. I'm nervous because I get nervous thinking about it, but it's going to be a great time. So yeah, there's all these shorts, and one of the shorts is let me see if I know anybody made these. Nearsighted by Ryan Etherton. I'm not sure who that is. Evelyn here, Sean Temple and Sarah Wisner. I do know them. Baby Bird. I have a you know what? Sean Temple, Tara. I had my last alcohol with and my first cannabis with. It was the same day I drank my last beer and I ate my first gummy with Sean Temple.
Wow. And which movie is he in?
He made Evelyn's Here, an experimental nightmare shot on high 8. Oh wow, so it's shot on 8mm. Follows a woman haunted by the absence of her sister. Eris Lang, Mike Canale, he's been on the show. Thomas Sarego, Miriam. So Miriam is a friend of mine. Miriam Olkin in her short Jaw will be playing. So
wow, I mean, you get some pretty legit people on the show, Neal. Sometimes I get so shocked. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh my God. And I get like all nervous, you know? TRK KO. How do you want us to say your name? Turkto?
That's a good question.
He said you're a solid dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Aggravate you guys. You don't aggravate us.
No, of course not.
I feel like I aggravate you guys.
What?
Yeah, I'm always
Everyone.
having some disaster in my life. I'm like, my AC broke. And I have like a fan in my face, and I'm like, and then like I'm like, oh, sorry, my dog diarrhea, or like, oh, sorry, I have asthma. You know, like I have always some kind of disaster going on.
So Miriam and I, this was the first thing I was ever cast in, a movie called Bad Art Cops.
Art Cops?
Bad Art Cops.
You look pretty cool in that photo. Actually, the person in your life looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's Miriam.
That's a really cool photo, Neal.
Yeah, this was from the movie. And sadly, the movie's never been released, but I play a film critic in a dystopian future where bad art is outlawed. So if I don't like the art, I destroy it with guns and maybe.
Oh my God!
And so I shot guns in the movie. It's the first time I ever shot guns. And
real guns or blank guns?
It was blanks, but it was still cool.
It's cool. I've only ever shot one gun in my whole life. And it was a sawed-off shotgun.
Really? No, I've never shot a real gun.
I was like a shooting range, and I just like got this gun randomly from like an acquaintance, and it was like a Winchester shotgun. I don't know. It may not have been. I don't know. I don't know enough about guns. Anyways, I had the thing, and then I like was like aiming towards the target, and there was someone even behind me holding me, and I was all. And I literally launched off my feet like with it.
Wow!
And it didn't catch me because it was so powerful.
Damn.
Anyways, reminded me of the gun.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, so that the director of that did give me the footage, so I can use it. It was I almost brought this up actually when Constance talked about wanting like just like the stuff for your reel. So he did give me the footage of that movie, even though he never finished editing the movie, it's never been released. But he did give me my footage so I can use it in an acting reel at some point.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I will show it to you sometime if you like.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would love to. And it's like when you have unfinished movies, it's like, man, you guys have no idea how fucked up this movie was that I was a part of. But it's like unfinished, you know?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was because I hadn't lost weight yet, so it was at least 10 years ago. But yeah, it's never been finished, sadly.
I'm trying to get in shape for Arbor Day. Yeah, so I've been eating less chocolate. And then I'm trying to, like, lift weights more. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, my doctor suggested I start doing weight training because I've plateaued on just doing cardio. So they suggested I start doing weight training.
I've been trying to do dance training.
Can if I do tongue yoga, does that get you into shape, or just your tongue, I guess?
It'll make your face look better.
Oh, okay, all right.
Makes like you have to like put your head in the air and then like stick your tongue towards the ceiling, and then it'll stretch out all this. There you go. Do it 20 times a day, and then this little part will start to go in more, so you don't have like a turkey neck.
Oh, all right.
Because a lot of turkey necks is really just your tongue is like, and you gotta like take your tongue and like make it not there.
Yeah, I felt weird talking about my tongue on there because I wouldn't think I was trying to be like a pervert or so. But my tongue is like it's too big for my mouth. That's why it's pushed my jaw out.
That's why you gotta do tongue yoga, because you gotta stretch your tongue out.
But that would be even bigger, I think.
It would make it stretch so it wasn't compacted.
Oh, all right. I'll be like a lizard. I'll have like a prehensile tongue. I could like pick stuff up.
Look how far my tongue is, and no one judge my tongue, okay? I'm gonna cover it because people might judge it. They're all, it's coated. Oh, it's cracked. Oh, it's disgusting. Fuck, Tarish, you can go to hell. I don't know. Like, I don't want people to see my tongue, but like, I've been starting to do it, and I've never been able to stick my tongue out this far. Isn't that pretty far?
Yeah, I think that's pretty impressive. Probably a lot of people just took a screenshot of that now.
Yeah, go ahead. But that's tongue yoga. Like, you could like start.
That's
like,
Tyler's phone.
Like, stick your tongue out.
I think Tyler took a screenshot of that and it's his phone saver now.
I think most people probably just farted when that happened.
So, Vagina Wrinkle, she is going to write us up a bunch of trivia for next week's serial killer show.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because she's a big serial killer fan. I don't even mean movies. She just loves serial killers.
Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I got my costume in today.
Oh, you did? Sweet.
I hope it's okay.
Of course it will be. Don't be silly.
What's your costume?
I have to think of it. So I made us up some new business cards. I'm going to be picking them up tomorrow. I made some without your head business cards.
For Mad Monster?
Yeah, I'm going to bring some to Buff, and then, I'll bring them wherever. They're double-sided, without your head on one side, Arbor Day on the other side. But I want to make some Arbor Day flyers with all of us on them, too. I'll get to work on that before July. We need pictures.
I'm going to make my video before July.
Yeah.
The video of without your head promo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to get. We have a lot of fun ideas. We got to get on some of these. But we've been doing meetings, and they're very fun and productive.
Oh, we do meetings, guys, and people. I'm sorry, people out there listening. We do tons. Ooh, my hair looks nice when it blows this way.
See, that's what I was saying. It's like Yeah, it's a dramatic, like,
More
you know,
than
like,
a feeling. Ba, ba, ba,
yeah,
ba,
you're
ba,
like from
ba,
like an
ba.
80s video, like a music
I still
video.
believe it. What's that song? My boss. More than a feeling.
More than a feeling.
And then you just have to pose and go. That's all you have
Hey,
to do.
Neal, Tara.
Chobo! Is the wind blowing your hair too, Chobo? It blew it all away.
I don't know. I went bowling tonight.
Really? You know
Yeah.
what? I've never been bowling.
Really?
Nope, I've never been bowling.
You look good, Tara.
Thank you. I'm just modeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose.
See,
I'm
this
trying to
is
lose weight.
modeling.
I'm
You're
trying to
just
lose
like,
weight for the 4-part biopic. I want to get in shape.
here's
Really?
normal. Here's normal Tara. Here's model Tara.
So I'm doing good and everything. I'm ready for Ready or Not this Wednesday, Neal.
Oh yeah, Ready or Not 2's coming out. I love the first one. It was a big surprise to me how much I liked it, so I'm looking forward to the sequel.
So yeah, I'm up to 2020 in my memoirs.
Troy's never seen it either. So
Okay.
I told him to
I'm
watch
doing-
it so we could go see it the sequel next week.
I'm seeing it on Wednesday. Or you're supposed to see
By
it
the
on Monday,
way,
but I
it
got
was St.
business I have to
Patrick's
take care of.
Day, Tuesday. And so I was going to share out because I interviewed the director of Leprechaun.
Leprechaun,
years
I
ago,
know.
Mark Jones. And then I found out it's not even on YouTube. So
Oh,
so
man.
I put it up Tuesday for the first time ever on YouTube. Is
Mhm.
my interview from 2020 with Mark Jones, the director of Leprechaun.
Did he
So I
direct
can't believe he
since passed
passed away. I can't believe he passed away.
Under the Hood?
And guess what, Neal and Tara? I saw
He
Only
directed the
Fangs.
original one.
I saw
You
Only
did?
Fangs. One of the best movies of 2026.
Was it good?
It was awesome.
Nice.
Cool. I like A&P
I need to
Productions.
check it out.
I like you know who, but we're not going to mention here. Jessa Flux.
Oh, she's beautiful.
No, it's fine. Yeah, well, you
Yep.
can mention
I would
her.
love to meet her.
I like
someday.
everything. I like everything in A&P production. It was a good movie. Only Fangs, one of the best movies of 2026.
Hell yeah. Was it bloody? At least.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it had
I don't think if it's bloody is a spoiler.
it's bloody. It's bloody.
Woo! Okay.
I enjoy.
Watch it now.
I'm gonna go, and I saw The Bride. It was
You didn't like it? Why?
it was okay.
I loved it, but a lot of people didn't like it.
I can't wait. And I saw Scream 7. I saw. I went to a thrift store, Neal, the other day. Got me Future Force and Blade 2.
Ooh, I love Blade.
Blade,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
trying. And I finally saw Spider-Man Brand New Day
Which one's
trailer.
that? What's
Spider-Man Brand New Day looks good.
When did it come out?
It came out yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, and I like the manifest mutations of Spider-Man. Where he transforms into like a man spider in it, and we see Hulk. We see Punisher in it.
Oh, cool. I love the Punisher.
Punisher is gonna
but
be.
I really liked the Punisher TV series that was on Netflix.
Yeah, that one.
Now he's back in the MCU. One more week till Daredevil, my friend.
Yeah,
I like Daredevil too.
Born
I
again.
all those Netflix shows.
My girl Jessica Jones is coming back.
Jackie Jones is coming back.
Jessica Jones.
Oh, Jessica.
And I was at last year signing for Kristen Ritter, and they told me about her return until they actually confirmed it.
So Jackie Jones is my wrestling alter ego. I retired him. He died.
I'm talking about Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones,
but I'm just saying he retired.
Oh.
And a fan, Jason Mitten, sent me this. It is a tombstone of my alter ego, Jackie Jones.
Wow. Wow.
Jackie Jones, 2005 to 2026.
I might,
You
you
will
will
be
forever
forever
be
loved.
loved. Wow. And I'm going to acting school. I'm in
This is
negotiations
an
for
actual
acting school.
tombstone.
Are
It's
you
actually
really?
a stone. It's really heavy.
Maybe, but I'm going to New York Film Academy, you know.
You should do it,
Sweet.
Anthony.
Yeah, I know. You know, but I went to the thrift store. I went everywhere. Neal, everything. Life is good. You know, you should. I posted a video of me bowling,
Hell
social
yeah,
media.
bowling up.
I almost won a pin. I had I had chicken, and I had pizza for dinner.
Chicken and pizza. That sounds
Yep,
good.
at the bowling alley.
I wish I had chicken and pizza for dinner.
It was yummy and everything.
What did you have for dinner, Tara?
Nothing.
Oh, it's probably all right.
I had Burger King yesterday.
Huh?
Burger King.
Okay, cool.
Did you? Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to diet more.
I get you. Don't starve yourself or anything here.
Well, I had Burger King once in a while. I had a Whopper, onion rings, and Coca-Cola.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I definitely don't starve myself. You can see me.
I had to do my taxes yesterday.
Oh yeah, I haven't done mine yet. I got
So I'm doing good and everything. I'm looking forward to Ready or Not. I'm looking forward to Mario, Michael Jackson.
Mario, what's that?
What's
Mario, Super Mario Galaxy.
Questions.
Oh.
Do you want
And
to
then we got Supergirl coming up.
Anthony? Do you want to
Yes.
see my cool socks?
Nice.
You should auction those off. They're
And I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. I'm reading as of this moment.
At this moment. Oh wow.
Oh, what is that?
That's
it. I got it from the bookstore.
Damn, that's a big book, Anthony. It's like 1,000 pages.
I'm reading it one at a time.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you got to read one page at a time. Don't read 50.
Yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. It's a good book.
I heard it's pretty good.
I'm into horror. I'm looking forward to get the Onlyfang VHS.
Oh, the limited edition VHS. There is a limited edition VHS of my film.
Nice.
End Zone 2.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that as soon as I can when I get the Tubi with my mom. I just watched Fatal Desires, Neal Jones. It was a great movie.
What was it?
Fatal Desires.
Was that a naughty movie?
No, it's with just a Flux in it.
All right.
My girl.
All right, very good.
Then it was probably really naughty.
No, I'm not going to worry for you. It was like a comedy. It was about therapists and everything.
Well, and boobs, I bet. Some boobs and all right.
I can't wait for Spider-Man Brand New Day, Neal.
All right, sounds good. It's a brand new day.
I just watched TNA. It was okay.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched TNA in years. But...
So I'm doing good and everything.
That's good to hear, Chobo Anthony. Bah!
Yeah. Bah!
Give it up.
Boom.
Talk to you soon, Anthony.
All right. No.
Do you like my dance moves?
I did. It was very, very amazing. I'm not a good dancer.
You know what's so funny is all the people that don't know about the podcast and they just stumble upon it and they see this background and the way we look and they're all, did I just stumble upon a satanic den? It's like, I promise if there was a real satanic den, it wouldn't be streaming. Like,
we just start sacrificing people on this.
Yeah, I doubt real satanic dens would just be hanging out on a couch with a background. Like, give me a break.
I did find the video where I tie a cherry stem with my tongue, but I don't know if I should show it.
Show it, Neal.
I haven't watched it in years. It's very old. I haven't done this.
Do that once.
I haven't done this for a while. Maybe I forgot how to do it.
Leave very well with his tongue, as he said.
You can barely hear it.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good you did that. Also, I think I have that shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I cut it.
I think I sold it because I when I lost a lot of weight, I sold all my like 3X and 4X shirts on eBay. I dig Tara's spooky gimmick. It's not a gimmick.
Ooh.
It's the real deal.
I'm spooky. Well, thank you either way.
Yeah.
Naughty therapist. Yeah, I guess I could see that, huh? The couch.
So I saw the yeah, that's true. The couch.
The haircut's a little therapist-y, you know, like an organ.
Yeah, you need glasses.
Hello, tell me, you know. This is like a ASMR where I'm like, I'm your spooky therapist.
Did you know that ASMR has the opposite effect on me? Like it actually makes me like angry.
Oh, me too. If stuff's smacking or making weird noises, I'm all, and it makes me want to like punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I can't stand it. That and people who talk like very, very calm like this, it really aggravates me. It doesn't make me calm, it aggravates me. And I'm a pretty calm guy normally. But when someone talks, I don't know, I think if someone's like overly calm, it makes me uneasy. I think there's something wrong.
I'm the same way. There's this lady I knew once when I was a teenager, and she'd be all, I'm like, I would ask her a question. I'd be like, oh, so what about this? And she's like, well, and I'm all, and I just want to like lose my mind with how slow she was.
I may have thought it was a Satanist channel at first.
I promise, real Satanists probably don't live stream on YouTube.
We might have we might have someone. I'm gonna try to get someone actually on from not the church. What is it? The Church of Satan or the other
can you
one?
get Lucian?
Yeah,
Please?
it's possible. It's possible. I met him. It's possible he could come on, but I think I could get someone from the Satanic Temple on.
I've always wanted to talk to him.
I think it'd be an interesting show.
Yeah, just to be like, why? You know, who are you? What are you doing? You know, like literally just curiosity. Who are you?
Yeah, no, he's an interesting person. The whole Satanic Temple is interesting. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about it, and I'm not just here to say like that it's all perfect, because I do think, in my opinion, a lot of the temple, the Satanic Temple, Church of Satan, a lot of it's based around trolling, because they don't even believe Satan exists. They're so a lot of it's like performative trolling, in my opinion.
I'm scared of the internet sometimes.
Exactly. They're not satanic at all. They don't even believe Satan exists. They're atheists.
Yeah. It's like the belief where it's like, if you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you.
Yeah, so like the temple.
If you're an asshole to me, I'll be an asshole to you.
The Satanic Temple is really based around to show the hypocrisy. So it's like you're supposed to be the separation of church and state. So let's say like a school has like a program that's to get kids to like become Christian or whatever. So then they'll bring the Temple of Baphomet there, or someplace wants to put up the 10 Commandments, and we're going to bring the Baphomet. And so the idea is not really like, oh, we want people to worship Satan. It's like if in America, if you're supposed to separate the church and state, or if you just have, or if you have the right to push the 10 Commandments or whatever it is, then we also have the right to push Baphomet. So it's more about like the hypocrisy. It's not really about actual Satan.
Yeah, I see it. So that's
Which,
very
in a way, I think actually can hurt their own like point. But I think it would be an interesting thing to talk about.
yeah. Maybe it's a point with boundaries, you know.
I was at Buff one year when they showed forget the name of it, but Lucian was there. It was a documentary about the Satanic Temple. I mentioned it on the show before, and then he like led like a group of people, whoever wanted to follow him, went down to the Hong Kong, which is a Chinese restaurant in Cambridge, and they performed a black mass. So it was like they said they were naked, but they were wearing like flesh colored underwear. And they laid flat on the tables, and they kicked them all out. And some people are like, oh, but at the same time, do you want naked people laying on your tables in a restaurant? I mean,
Yeah, what if their butt juice comes out and contaminates the table?
you don't want butt juice in your lo mein. I don't. I mean, I don't know.
That's funny.
But but that also led to. So I used to at Buff. I used to actually have a little office in the Harvard Film Institute. They'd set me up in there, and I would bring the guest over, and I would record interviews in the Harvard Film Institute. And I felt very important. I'm like, I'm in Harvard,
Yeah, I would too. I mean, who wouldn't?
After they did the satanic movie and they did the Black Mass, Harvard no longer allowed that to happen.
You got banned?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because I'm Satanist. I'm like, ooh.
That's pretty cool. Curiosity can get you banned, huh?
Exactly. Butt juice. Tyler's all about the butt juice. He likes to dip his. He dips his chicken teriyaki in a little butt juice.
Ew! Ew!
Like, wait a minute, I thought that was soy sauce. Like, no, that's the butt juice.
Chicken teriyaki butt juice? Good fucking lord. That made me almost gag. Ugh.
Don't knock it until you try.
Genitals with food? That makes me gag. That's why the diaper scene from Fuck My Son made me gag.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a normal reaction. If you would have told me the diaper scene like made you really excited, I'd be like, I don't know about her. But
oh, it was so gross.
It was very gross.
And I can't believe it was the guy who played Jimmy from Eastbound and Down. Like, that guy's a really good actor.
Yeah, and he's like a good actor, and he's like a respected person, and he's like in this like crazy ass movie. I tried to get him on. I didn't get a reply on, unfortunately. But
we will someday. Don't worry.
The director will definitely come back on. And it was cool to have the main woman from the movie on. She was awesome.
She's so talented. Oh my god! Just even talking to her, I'm like, wow. She is so talented.
So John Devlin, who we were talking about earlier, I'll get him on the show. But he's got 2 anthologies out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So one is let me find these. God, what are they called? I'm gonna have to find these here because I need to get the correct names for them.
The anthologies.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at myself and thinking of myself as a satanic therapist now.
Maybe that could be a whole new thing or maybe we can make that a short film.
Oh, hello. Tell me about your thoughts. Like, it totally looks like it. It's ruined it. Whoever said that. So funny.
That would be maybe that could be. We're gonna start making some short films for the website. Maybe we can make a satanic therapist short film.
Yeah, it's like I have these thoughts. Oh, really? Like what? Oh, killing people? Oh, have you ever thought of killing people? Maybe you should do it. And like the therapist is like evil and like encourages them to be evil.
Oh, here we go. So one of them is called fallacies, and it's all phallics. So they're all the short. All the anthology is all penis themed horror movies.
Oh.
And then the other one is anal analogies, but it's analogies, so it's all butt stuff. So
Ew, so it's probably have a lot of gross stuff.
yeah,
But a bunch of stuff that's gonna make me gag.
probably.
Ew! What? See
So
that? I'll watch it. I'll watch it, but I
Uh-huh.
will gag.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that he makes. His next one is toe tags, and it's going to be all foot fetish films.
Ew, it's gonna be so gross.
It is. It'll probably be grosser than the butt one.
You know there's gonna be goo or something gross, teeth,
Mhm.
like there's gonna be something nasty.
Yeah, gnarly toenails.
Oh no.
Yes, Erecting a Monster was one short that I played at Severed Limbs.
You did?
Yeah. So when I met him for the first time, John Devlin, he told me, and I didn't know this, that I was the first person to ever play anything he made at a festival at our Severed Limbs, and that honestly made me proud. I was like, oh, that's really cool. That and then he went on to do all kinds of stuff.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's a good guy, John Devlin. He's not just a weirdo. He is a weirdo, but he's not just a weirdo.
He's an intellectual weirdo.
Exactly. He's a good actor. He's a fun guy. So yeah, we'll get him on the show. Let's
That's
see.
cool.
Yeah, here we were at.
Oh yeah, I recognize him now.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Mads Nicholson.
He's a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah. Well, he's next to a real old man there, so it makes him look.
Oh, you stop.
Yeah, thank you. That's a really wild gift that he sent. Some people might think that's weird to get a gravestone of themselves, but I thought it was pretty cool. And so my co-host who quit on In Your Head has never replied to me since. It's been like 6 weeks.
Oh man,
And we
he's
were in
really dedicated to that, huh?
Yeah, we're in a group chat, and I replied to it today, and he left the group chat.
Well, guess that's his decision.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking just saying, F you, buddy. Like it's, but I don't know, man. It's been 6 weeks and he's still mad about an AI video.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So,
have you ever heard that presidential speech from Biden? He said,
Yeah.
"It is what it is. It is what it is because he who is you, it is."
Very wise words.
It doesn't make any sense at all. But for some reason, like, it is what it is. It is what it is because he who is you, it is. It just is.
Those are words to live by. So, the new face, I think this is just a gimmick, honestly. But the new Faces of Death, they remade Faces of Death, and the posters are saying they're too extreme, like they're being boycotted everywhere.
Really? What's so extreme about them?
I don't know. I saw them. They were just like blood on them. I didn't think they seemed anything outrageous. I think they just want people to think, oh, it's Faces of Death. But when Faces of Death was big when I was a kid on VHS tape, because people thought it was real deaths, and it came out since then. They weren't like. I never really I wasn't someone who really wanted to watch like real deaths. Like, I don't know. I like to see deaths in movies, but I don't want to just see real people getting murdered or something.
Oh, well, that was like my experience in the early internet. Like, I hate saying these words because I feel like we're all the same, you know. But like as like a millennial, it's so like lame.
I think I'm Gen Z.
Gen X.
Gen X. Let me
I
look
would
this
say
up.
Gen X has more in common with Gen Z, though. You guys
You
have
go on
more.
what you're saying. I'm looking up.
So when I was in high school, I'm sure people watching this would know, and like millions of people would know, and maybe you know too, Neil. But you go to
Mhm.
E-Bombs World,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm Gen X.
and you could watch like anything you want on there, whether you liked it or not. A lot of
So I'm
times,
not a millennial like you. I'm Gen X. E-Bombs World. Yeah. So you're there watching like people getting murdered and stuff.
yeah, like decapitations, and then sometimes porn pops up, or then there's a cute puppy video.
But
Then there's
sometimes
a
they're
cute commercial.
combined.
Huh?
Sometimes they're combined. You get some decapitation porn.
Oh yeah, like you never know. People nowadays are like, we're so edgy with the internet. It's like you've never been in the wild west of the internet, though. You're in like mainstream shit. Like you never were like 12 years old seeing that stuff. Like, come on, you know. And people were commenting the most horrific stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, well honestly, so I kind of pop in and out of the Dabbleverse. I think I'm probably just gonna be out of it for now. But people talk about like the trolling there, and I'm like, yeah, like I was on the internet in the early 2000s, and people were way worse. Like the trolling was way worse back then, or just as bad anyway.
Everyone tries to act like strangers insulting you is new. It's like, okay, what's new? Like, I have been on the internet before. Like, and like what we were saying with Constance, where it's like, I promise nothing you could say is as mean as what I've thought about myself already.
Look, I'll be honest, I used to be a troll. Back in my early internet days, I was a troll. I'm a reformed troll. I'm a nice guy now. But if you go back and if you look at some of the stuff, it's not. I've tried to scour it off the internet, but I'm
sure it wasn't that bad though.
No, not too bad. But there are stuff like our old message board is gone. Not so much on Without Your Head, but our old In Your Head, the wrestling message board. There is stuff on there that like if people saw it today, it would be like, oh, we got to get rid of these people or whatever. But
I'm sure you're just joking.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was joking. It wasn't like serious stuff. Like for example, on the old message board, you have emojis and stuff. And I for a while I had Hitler smiley faces on them, but it wasn't like I'm pro Hitler or something. I did it because it was like, it's Hitler. So I found it funny. But now if you do it, people are like, whoa, this guy loves Hitler.
Oh, same. I have to watch what I say so much.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, wait, would this be insulting to people? And I'm like, it would. And I'm like, do not say that thing, Tara. And I'm
yeah,
like,
there's old segments on my wrestling podcast that I don't really want to talk about here on the show, but but it was a different time. In
it
the
is
early
what it
2000s.
is, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone's gonna have that. Are you kidding me? I feel like there's gonna be more things from this generation that's young right now.
Yeah, it does suck that like everything because the internet wasn't around when I was preteen or when I was a teenager. If it was, like, I mean, we said a lot of crazy stuff. So if everything I ever said in my life was like archived on the internet somewhere, like, that's a weird thing. And now, people who are born past the year 2000, like pretty much everything they've done is archived somewhere on the internet.
Oh yeah, and every 20 years, whatever you say is going to be offensive to someone. There's going to be stuff Gen Z says now that in 20 years, Gen Alpha is going to be like, wow, you're so backwards. I can't believe you said that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just human behavior, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know we're veering off without your head here, but
Oh yeah,
there is something to that too. So if you had so when I was a kid, my grandfather would say stuff that wasn't appropriate back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? But everyone realized he was from another generation. And so you kind of you'd roll your eyes or whatever, you know what I mean? But I think today, if you hear an older person say something, there are people who'll be like, "Oh, this man must be condemned" and stuff. But you have to think they're from another generation, and you get more. Really, you got to think of someone's intent, not so much like words that they're saying. So if someone's saying something hateful in a hateful way, for example, the R word. If you went up to someone who is like mentally, and you're like, "You stupid R," I mean, you're obviously an asshole. But if you're messing around with your friend and you're like, "Oh, you're really hard," you're just messing around.
Someone comes in the future from the Renaissance, and they're all, "Tara, you're just a stupid, ugly, dumb bitch," and I'd be like, "Excuse me? Like, how dare you? Like, I will never speak to you again. You're an asshole." And they're all, "Oh no, that means I love you." And I'm like, no, it doesn't. You call me this stupid, ugly, dumb bitch. Like, I will never be your friend. And they're all, "Tara, I promise. That's what it meant in the Renaissance."
I agree with this too.
I would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you're crazy," and I would never talk to them.
There are a lot of people just they take everything very literal when it's and I like to, usually if I joke, it's very dry. And so, and a lot of times people take that very literally.
Yeah, satire seems to be a lost art nowadays, huh?
Mm-hmm. So horror movies, though, to get back to horror movies, did great at the Oscars. So that's very exciting. Very happy I didn't even watch the Oscars, but I was happy that they won a lot of awards at the Oscars. And tomorrow, it's a short interview, but my interview will go live as in it'll be pop up. It's been pre-recorded with the people who made 1,000 Women in Horror, which is a documentary that will premiere on Shudder tomorrow.
Cool.
It's kind of like the history of women within the horror films and how they're represented.
Cool. I love horror documentaries.
Yeah, I do too. I have a plan for I'll talk to you off air about it.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, something I think we could do on the website.
Secret plan.
Yes. Secret Agent Man. So serial killer next week. Next month, we're going to be doing Under the Influence for the 420 show. So this is going to cover movies, not just pot movies, because that's kind of limited or whatever. But then we're going to do Under the Influence. So this will be horror movies about mind-altering drugs. So I posted some stuff on our Facebook
I have a
group.
movie.
Yeah, so people had some good ideas. So. Altered State, someone brought up, that's an interesting movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it from the 80s, Altered States.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I was going to see if I can get someone on the show from it, maybe.
Yes. Okay, so next week, serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all going to come in costume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say what it is, but it's not a serial killer I'm coming as.
All right.
And number 2, the month after that is substance abuse.
Yes, Under the Influence, we're calling it. Yeah.
Hey, is it okay if the month after that we do zombies?
Yeah, we want to do zombies. That's been brought up by a few people. Earlier, Vagina Wrinkle brought it up. Yeah, zombies will be good.
I want to paint myself green.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, I want to do like a crazy costume with like teeth. Like I want to look like disgusting and green.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a zombie. Like zombie films are the only things I've ever had nightmares about.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Actually, feel a pendulum swing back the other way. Less sensitivity now. Everyone should make fun of everyone. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be on here saying though like you should just like pick on people either. So you know what I don't think like people should be bullied. It really comes down to I don't think you should be mean spirited. I think
It's just having fun.
Yeah. Did you watch Behind the Mask movie? Yeah, I'm a big fan of that movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Tara. Leslie Vernon Behind the Mask. It's a mockumentary about like about a slasher movie. It's good. It's very good.
Cool.
I would recommend it to everybody. Good-natured ribbing. There you go.
What's ribbing?
Joking. It came out of wrestling, I believe. Ribbing is the like joke, practical joke people. So
Really?
yeah.
I love wrestlers. I think they're very brave.
Yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan for years. So yeah, you could come on the wrestling show sometime if you like. That's on
I just am not qualified to talk about anything.
That's all right. Neither am I. And I do hours of podcasting a week. So.
How many hours would you say you do podcasts a week?
Shit, at least 4. But I mean, sometimes the wrestling show goes to like 3 a.m. So I don't know. At least 4, but sometimes like 8.
You know, at this
Sometimes
point,
more.
you're kind of a streamer.
Yeah. And sometimes I've been out of the Dabbleverse now for like 3 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to go back. The only one I will go back on my pal Tommy Jordan show, but I don't really consider that a Dabbleverse show.
That's cool.
Yeah. Tommy Jordan, who may or may not have been the devil here on Without Your Head one night.
Oh yeah, I like his characters that he does.
Yeah.
Especially the devil. It's adventurous.
Oh
yeah, doing like
I'm gonna talk in tongues the whole show.
Yeah, we were talking about doing like a cult episode, right?
Yeah. Tyler wants the ghost story show, so yeah, we've got a lot of themes coming up, but
Law themes, devil episodes, aquatic episodes, under the influence episodes. Zombie episodes.
Yeah, that does remind me. I have to find out when her birthday is. So a friend of mine passed away last year, and she was a huge fan of bad shark movies. Not just shark movies, but bad shark movies. So I would like to do a bad shark show on her birthday.
Oh, when's her birthday?
I'm gonna have to look this up. Maddie Deering. She was gonna be in Arbor Day, and she passed away last year.
That's sad.
Yeah, she was only I think in her mid-30s.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should do a bad shark movie episode.
Yeah, bad shark movies in remembrance of Maddie Deering. Unfortunately, she was going to be in Arbor Day and was going to be a part that was filmed remotely. Her and someone else, Greg actually filmed his part, but I never got Maddie's part, so unfortunately, she will not be in the movie. But we will put her in the dedications.
Yes.
You got to get Tara doing a program.
What's a program?
I don't know what that makes it sound like. That. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you got to get you in rehab or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, John Devlin used to wrestle. Yeah, John Devlin used to be a wrestler.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. She does a show. She does a show. It's called Without Your Head.
Show.
Yeah.
Program is a show. Okay, I get you. I'm sorry. What do they talk about on there?
I think
you
mean
scorpions. Then I don't want to go.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Poster. I meant this show right here. She's on this show right now. This is her show. This is our show without your head.
My link? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the only show I'm on. Literally, the only one.
Is
Sorry, I need to grow up.
No, I
I'm so
loved it.
sorry.
Is that I do need to go. I should go to bed soon. I didn't realize it's after midnight. So because we're an hour ahead now, and I do have to get up tomorrow to
yes.
go I gotta go into Buff. So I've had a great time though.
Me too.
We're gonna have to do a movie night, but I won't be able to do it this weekend because I'll be at Buff. But we'll do it next week sometime.
Ho ho! Yeah, that was really fun. I had a really fun show.
Yeah, Constance is awesome. I'm glad you were here for her.
I want to be friends with her.
Yeah, you got new BFF.
I thought she was great. I really enjoyed talking to her a lot.
She was. And when I was watching The Offering, I did think, oh, there's some elements here that, it's got like cool antlers. It's out in the woods. There could be some stuff for Arbor Day.
Yeah. I'm super excited. Thank you, Neal, as always, for having me on.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being cool.
I'm the coolest. So we'll be back next week. I'll probably pop up live from Buff.
Are you going to be in your serial killer costume?
Not at Buff. It'd probably be weird if I was at the festival dressed as a serial killer. Oh. But I will be a serial killer next week on Thursday.
I will be there.
Better be.
And everyone better be there or be a square.
Yeah, be there or be square.
Don't be a square.
All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't.
I don't know if you needed to know that or not, but now you do.
Hey, you never know when you can need it.
Exactly. It's a good thing to know. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Until next time. This is Nasty Neal.
This is Tara Hutchison.
And this is Without
Your
Head.